live on everything.
Do not say arse or bugger.
On a live stream.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see so many of you, of course, viewing, taking the advantage of our all-day viewing. Just to remind you, we do kick off at 1 o'clock prompt for the motor cars. If you haven't already registered to bid, I would suggest that you do that. Bidders registration is through the far corner of the main hall, just around the corner from where we've got the Escort Mexico up on our ramps. Please make sure you register to bid nice and early, particularly if you're bidding in the first half dozen lots or so, because we always get a queue. That always happens. There's a big queue at bidders registration. So for sure, if you're bidding in the first few lots of the sale, make sure you register. We'll give you a paddle number. Use that paddle to attract my attention during the sale. Then I don't miss your bids at all. Just to remind you as well, while you're viewing, please remember all the motor vehicles in today's sale is somebody else's property. Please treat them with respect. Don't sit on them, jump on them, tear the seats, pull the wing mirrors off, or anything like that. Please be careful. We don't mind you viewing them at all. We don't mind you sitting in them. Just do be circumspect with that and careful while you're viewing. Please remember as well, at 1 o'clock, when we do start, we will be observing a minute's silence. So I hope you can all join me in that at 1 o'clock prompt.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You join us here at Manor Park Classics. It's our Saturday, the 10th of September auction. And how busy is it? How exciting is it? I've got with me here Roger, our gaffer. Roger, let's talk about some of the lots we've got. Also, this is, we can say, one of the busiest auctions we've ever had in terms of pre-registration, in terms of the number of bids we've got coming through, in terms of the number of people we've got coming through. Why do you think that is? I think there's quite a lot of positivity after the announcement this week of capped energy prices. Do you think everybody's coming out to treat themselves to a classic car?
Yeah, I think there's a certain element to that. There's sort of a bit of a pent-up demand, and there's been a lot of uncertainty recently, which seems to have sort of settled a little bit. But yeah, I agree, we've never had as many registered bidders. Also, a lot of really good commission bids online as well. So I think we're in for a really interesting day. I've noticed the car park's full right up the roads. Yeah. So yeah, it's looking very good, looking very good.
So if you haven't registered to bid yet, if you're watching this online and you live locally, you've still got time to come down. Sale doesn't start for half an hour. We're going to have a minute's silence for Her Majesty at 1 o'clock. Then we're going to steam into some of the best lots we've ever had. 80 lots in this sale. A little bit of everything. In terms of price range, we've got, I think, 40 no reserve cars in this auction. So even if you're here shopping on a budget or looking for a bargain, you might find something.
Yeah, it's a real eclectic mix. I think we always try to at Manor Park, but for everyone's pocket, really. We sort of do really well with some of the what we classified as unexceptional cars, and you notice as you come in, they're the first cars you're looking at. Ford Cortina staring you in the face with a Vauxhall Astra, a Nova, and a Morris Minor. But it's cars for everybody, and a lot of these are very usable, very affordable, very easy to maintain, cheap to insure, and great fun, and you really can use them, and that's what we like.
And we were talking, weren't we, about the way that the market's going in terms of cars like the Vauxhall Astra that's in the sale there. You know, one of those won Haggerty's Festival of the Unexceptional this year as the concours winner. Isn't it exciting that there is suddenly to have an inexpensive, what used to be relatively uncool car that your granddad would have or your dad would have, suddenly for the younger audience, the 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds who maybe haven't got huge budgets to buy a £110,000 Porsche GT2, it's exciting because it means the scene's going somewhere, it means we've got somewhere to grow.
Yeah, very much so. We attended the Unexceptional Festival of the Unexceptional as you did. I can honestly say it was the best car show I've ever been to, and I was blown away by the younger element that were there. Of course, because some of these cars are more accessible. You know, cars starting at £500, £1,000, couple of £1,000, which are much more accessible to the younger audience. And it was a great show, and it's a real vibrant scene. And I think these unexceptional cars, we all must be buying them now for an entry into next year's event, a bit like Goodwood and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see so many youngsters around. It's sort of the future of the business, really, isn't it? And the whole classic car scene, and a very sort of natural way to be as well. And these people are using these cars and loving them and experiencing what we had to drive in the 80s. Good and bad, that one.
It is, it's good. It's good. I'm going to have a wander around. I think Elliot's having some interesting AV issues. We're back online, but thank you, Roger. I'll let you go. I know you've got loads of stuff to do. I'm also going to wander over in a minute when our camera is working again. Are we back on, Elliot? Welcome back if you're on the live stream. I'm sorry if we lost you there. We didn't lose you. We just we're talking to you from a different shot. Anyway, I'm going to walk onto the main rostrum now and talk to the man that makes it all happen, the golden voice of Manor Park Classics, Julian. Just finished his job at Butlins. Look, he's still got the jacket on. Julian, tell us, why is it, do we think that auction formats are doing so well at the moment? Why are we all having so much fun buying cars in an auction way? Because it's counterintuitive, because you don't know what you're going to pay.
Well, there is a little bit of jeopardy involved, of course, because people turn up with a fixed budget, and my responsibility is to make sure to bend that budget as much as possible. But it is supposed to be fun. You know, owning classic cars is fun from, well, if you buy the right car, it's fun from start to finish. So if we can have some fun here in the sale room with the ladies and gentlemen that have come to the sale, all the better. So it is just an experience, really. You know, it is a little bit dull if you're going around to people's driveways, you're just kicking the tires, you're trying to do a little bit of negotiation. Maybe you'll get the car for a good price, maybe you'll get it for a bad price. But when you come here, it's quite a leveler, really, to be honest. And there's more fun. You can look around. There's loads of cars to look at. We have an ice cream van outside. Nobody else has an ice cream van on the driveway.
And a burger van as well. And don't you think there's something psychologically reassuring? If you're looking at a car, I mean, let's look at the Maserati there. What a great car that is. So it's a banana light, boomerang light, whatever you like to call the manual car, estimated about £12,000 to £14,000, 1999. If that was a Ferrari with that spec color, manual gearbox, that engine, that would be 40, 50 grand. Now, because it's a Maserati, nobody really knows what they're fetching at the moment. So because you're in a room with other people saying, well, I think it's worth 8, you think it's worth 9, it reassures you that there's other people around you that are kind of saying, well, the figure you think it's worth, I think it's worth £100 more than that.
Yeah, absolutely, that's right. It gives you the confidence to carry on bidding. So when I said you might arrive in the sale room with a set budget, say on that Maserati of £12,000, but as the bidding goes 13, 14, 15, which we hope it does, you realise, hang on a minute, I'm wrong. You know, that's a good car. I've looked at it. It's the best one I've ever seen. And it is. That's the best one I've ever seen from that age. Absolutely immaculate. What a motor car. And you're quite right. It's got a cracking engine in it. But if it said Ferrari on the back, we would be at £50,000. So at 15 or so, that's going to look quite handy.
And I think that's one of those cars, that Maserati, if you're looking for a relative bargain, ladies and gentlemen, to put your money into, that we'll all look back in 3 or 4 years' time and go, do you remember when they were 15 grand? I reckon it's one of those. What are your other choices? You do a lot of auctions. I buy and sell a lot of cars. What else is shouting out at you that could be a bit of a fun thing to buy?
The Alfa GTV. 3-litre V6, 24 valve. Again, Italian, right colour. It's in red, black leather trim. That car's absolutely fantastic. And they're gone. If you think you can come and buy another one of those, you're wrong. That's low mileage, fantastic, cast iron service history. That car may look all the money today in the sale room, but in 5 years' time, certainly in a decade, if you kept it that long, it'll look for absolutely nothing. But there's quite a few cars. What about the old Astra?
I love that. But we were just talking about that earlier. I mean, that was, I don't know if you saw Festival of the Unexceptional this year, an Astra Merit 3-door won the outright concours. I think all those cars are really coming into their own. The fact they're affordable, usable, you can daily drive them, tuck them away. You know, our friends at Haggerty are here. That you can insure one of those for about 10 pence. Even if you're 20, they're so cheap to insure. So much fun. You can buy all the service parts for about 50 quid for a major service. Just great fun. But we've also got some really interesting cars like the Rolls Royce. So we've got a few cars here, ladies and gents. So 3 really nice Rolls Royces. The blue one drives particularly well. The yellow one is a great example of when someone goes mad on a restoration project. So that's originally a Shadow 1. If you look, it's been facelifted to a Shadow 2. There's £100,000 of bills for that car. And I reckon it might make 20 something because of how nice it is. But this is why auctions, when you buy a pre-restored car, isn't that the way to get a bargain?
Oh, definitely. Somebody else has had all the heartache, all the grief, all the hassle of having to sort parts for it. they've gone to the right people, got the job done properly, which they have with that Rolls-Royce. Like you said, stack full of bills, £100,000 already spent, and you're going to get it for a fraction of that restoration bills. And remember, that person had to buy the car to start with as well. That's not included in that £100,000.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? And also, we're talking about now, there's been quite a few great articles in Classic Car Weekly and places like that. So because restorations are becoming more expensive, obviously, prices are going up, wages are going up, inflations are going up. So the cost of doing a quality restoration on a car, say if it was 20 grand a couple of years ago, maybe it's 25 grand now or 27 grand. So the cost of getting a project car and restoring it versus buying a car that's done and completely ready to go, you just put petrol in it, polish it, that chasm is widening, isn't it?
It is very much so. And you know, you might try and buy, let's say, one of the other two Rolls Royces, which are not bad, they're not bad cars. But to try and bring them up to the standard of the yellow one is going to cost you a lot of money. More money than you actually physically think, unfortunately. That's the problem with it. So it's always better to get it when the job's been done. Save yourself a shed load of money. Just sit back and enjoy the other person's efforts, really. What about this Super Sport as well? Talking about cars that just need a polish. This is unbelievable, this Fiesta Super Sport. I can't remember when I last saw one, Paul, to be quite honest. Certainly not in that condition. That is immaculate.
Well, it is. It's faultless, so it's got all the options you want. But going back to buying cars like this, so we've got this immaculate Super Sport here. We've got this beautiful RS 2000. And people say, well, I haven't got the money. I haven't got the 26, 27 grand that's probably going to go for today. So we've got our friends at Fast and Funded here. There's a lot to be said. If you are doing a restoration, you are going to buy the car. There's 3 or 4 grand. Yes. And every month your restorer is going to want you to give them a progress payment if they're any good. That's probably going to be at least £1 grand to keep the restoration ticking, like, at least. Whereas if you buy a car like this and you finance it, probably your payment's going to be 400 or 500 quid a month.
Yeah, that's right. And people don't realize this. There is this flexible, fast and funded finance that we offer here at Manor Park Classics. And it is genius, really. You're not having to fund the car outright at all. And those interest payments are way, way less, like you said. If you buy a Fiesta Super Sport for £3,000 or £4,000, it's not going to be very nice at all. And like you said, the labour charges just gobble it up and gobble it up and gobble it up. I should know. I've actually, you know, I'm restoring a tram car. All right, it's not a classic car. It's a tram car, old Blackpool tram car. So far, I've invested £130,000 in that, and it's nowhere near. Yeah. And when I was getting the bills for that, the minimum bill every week was £1,740, ladies and gentlemen. That was minimum. So yeah, you know, have a word with Fast and Funded. They'll give you a fantastic package, and you're only paying a very small fixed amount every month, and you get to enjoy the car. Yeah. That's the thing. Instead of spending 6 years waiting for it to be done, you can get it straight out there on the circuit and enjoy the thing.
That's it. So that's man maths. That's what I always do. I always try and buy the pre-restored car because, as you say, what would be your car purchase price is your deposit, pretty much the same amount. What would be your monthly progress payment will be your finance payment. And as Joe says, you're driving the car every day. Instead of paying 3 years to wait for your resto, you're driving it, you're enjoying it, and any appreciation the car's got, that's yours too.
You win. It's a win-win. I can't see any drawback or pitfall in this at all, but there's many pitfalls in restoring your own vehicle, as many people have found out, unfortunately.
So, Jules, I'll let you get ready, mate. I know you've got a lot to do. A packed sales catalogue. Thank you, mate. So there's Jules. You'll be seeing him waxing lyrical from 1 o'clock. I'm going to walk around the sales room now and just point out some of the highlights for you. If you haven't seen this yet, this is incredible. I think this is going to fetch quite a lot of money. This is a very well-spec'd Defender, but it has delivery miles. Of course, they don't make the Defender anymore. You either love or you hate the new one, but this one is the last of the old one with every bit of spec on you can possibly get, with, I think, 197 miles. If you're looking for a car that is as new off the line, I love this car. I think this car you could probably buy today for, I don't know, 10, 11 grand, maybe a little bit more. But what a beautiful thing. Not concours perfect, but my word, what a lovely way to travel. Perfect interior, one of the nicest colours I've ever seen on a Rolls Royce. And you could just turn up with that Shadow one with the earlier front, which I think, again, looks like old money. Lovely, lovely car. If you wander around here, we've got too many cars to show you in the 15 minutes we've got left. But I'm going to pick out a couple of cars. My friend Drew Pritchard might pop down later. He's got a few cars in the sale. In fact, let me show you those. Don't let it put you off that Drew Pritchard has owned this car. He's a very careful driver, and he has spent a lot of money. This car's interesting. This is a 997 Carrera 4S manual. It's done 85,000 miles. Current owner on the V5, Mr. Drew Pritchard of Salvage Hunters fame, good friend of mine. Manual car, which makes it very, very cool. Drew liked this car so much, he bought it once, spent a lot of money looking after it, servicing it, putting a sports exhaust on, sold it, immediately regretted it, and then spent a year trying to find out the next owner from the dealer that sold it and persuading them to sell it back, and he bought it back. So it's a good car, that one. Triple black roof, black interior and black exterior. That's a nice car. There's the GTV that Jules and I were just talking about. These are, I think, so few left in that condition. If you are looking for a neo-classic, sort of a mid-90s classic, and look at the price of 70s Alpha Coupes and what they're fetching. We've got this car estimated at 10 to 15. I think you could buy that, tuck that away, and before we know it, they'll be 30 grand, same way that the Julias and Juliettas are. Down here to the pocket money section, my favorite area of the auction, we've got the potential bargains, but then again, what will a rust-free Nova 3-door be worth? Everybody has a soft spot for Nova. They were, of course, the modified car of the max power generation, so it's very hard to find a car that doesn't have some degree of modification on it. This car is a 1.2, absolutely bog standard, really lovely low mileage car. It's, I think, a no reserve car, this one. Let me check. I think it's no reserve. Let's have a look. Oh no, we've got it estimated at 3 to 4, and I think it'll fetch that all day long, just simply because of the condition. The bodywork is beautiful, very low mileage car, original interior, original paint. You can either just drive it as it is, and it's gorgeous, or nice set of wheels, drop it, pop a red top in there, and you've got probably the ultimate sleeper. That's very nice. I might have a bid on that. Come through with me. What else is exciting? Here's the Astra. Look at this. Now, this is a no reserve car, I know that. Wonderful Astra GLS 1.45 door. The kind of car, when they were 3 or 4 years old, you'd pass it in the street, you wouldn't give it a second glance. Fast forward to today, nearly 30 years later, and all of a sudden, doesn't this look good? Kind of car that maybe your granddad would have had, or your dad or your mum would have had. And now, because you never see them anymore, and this is why this kind of thing, we talk about the festival of the unexceptional, and that celebrates cars exactly like this. Cars that used to be on every street corner, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, have suddenly disappeared. I think that's a particularly nice buy. Coming through past this beautiful, beautiful Morris Minor, and again, a great example of somebody that spent a huge amount of money on a restoration, and you could buy this car probably for about a third of what the cars cost to build. That's a great, great car to buy. Really nice upgrades in this as well. If you look, slightly later, more comfortable seats to make that a bit nicer of a cruiser. That's one to look at and to bid on. Another great example of a project that owes the owner an enormous amount of money that you could buy for a bargain. This gorgeous Talbot, which has wanted for nothing its entire life. If you look at the car, the invoices, the bills, the upkeep, you're probably nigh on quite a nice house that's gone into this. You could buy that for 80, 90 grand today. That's a very interesting car. We've had a huge amount of interest in this next car. So many bids ahead of the sale. This is a genuine factory TR8. So the TR7, we all know, was designed by Harris Mann, fabulously ahead of its time, very clever coupe design, very controversial at the time. But the thing that let them down in most cases was the kind of asthmatic 4-pot engine. Now, Triumph actually sorted that by putting the V8 engine in these cars, but they're very, very rare to find. Not many for sale. This is an interesting car because it's Canadian, so it's a factory-fitted V8, although this one's been upgraded to a later, more powerful unit. And then at some point, the car's come over here and then been converted to right-hand drive. So what you're looking at here is an incredibly rare chance to buy one of the unusual greats. So Harris Mann design, right-hand drive, V8 manual, drop-top TR7. So few of these around. We've had, I think, bids already into 6s and 7s on this. I think that car will fly. Watch that one. I love this. We've had some great bids on this already as well. Just watching the time. This is a Transit diesel camper van. So this is, I think, a very stylish, practical alternative to a Volkswagen camper. You spend 30, 40 grand on a split screen camper. This is going to be much less than that, but just as usable, just as cool, probably easy and cheaper to service. And look at that interior. It's got pop tops, got a roof rack on the front. It's just very cool. And as I say, much, much less than the equivalent Volkswagen. I like that. Elliot's doing a fine job, look. It's a good job he's so slim, sliding in between these cars. What else do I like in this sale? Well, there's a lot of good stuff in here. We've got, sorry, sir. We do have this, which I do think these are the bargain of the classic Toyota range. The MR2, kind of like a poor man's Ferrari 348, but in no way dynamically. These cars are absolutely hilarious to drive. This one has got 23 stamps in the service book, of which most are from a Toyota main dealer. Great color, super straight on the body, factory pop-top roof. It's a 2-litre GTI manual, great spec. I think we've got this at 3 to 4. Yeah, 3.5 to 4.5, that one. That just seems like an awful lot of money. And I think, again, because so many of these rusted, so many of these were thrashed, not looked after, we'll fast forward 5-6 years and people will go, do you remember when MR2s were under 10 grand? I think they will become 10 grand very quickly. If you look at the Mark 1s, they're already there. Mark 1s are well into 5 figures now. So that means the Mark 2 has to follow, and they're a bigger car. And in many ways, they're even more fun to drive. This is cool because you never see them for sale. This is amazing. This is Vauxhall Cresta look. I think there's 7 of these, 1961 Cresta, in this lovely kind of mini Americana. We were going through this phase in the early 60s where the cars that we were selling were basically just American car designs, shrunk down to sort of 7/8 scale, so they'd fit on British roads and fit into British parking spaces. This is a great example of that. This car we've got up for, let's have a look. 5 to 7, I think we've had a few bids on this already just because they never come up for sale. It needs a bit of work, it needs a bit of love. There's some body work to do, but a complete car with all of the trim, and that's the hard bit to find, all of the interior perfect, so a bit of money spent on bodywork, you will have a lovely and incredibly rare car. This one is already, this is breaking my heart. I was hoping to try and nick this today. I was going to bid on this because it was a no reserve car. We've already had storming bids for this Saab 96. I'm not surprised. It's really, really nice. It's got lovely patinated paint, but it is solid as a rock. There's no rust on it at all. It's got a great interior, a really nice retrimmed interior that's been done to a very, very high standard. And it's got the V4 engine. So unlike the 2-stroke where you've got to pre-mix the oil and the fuel, this is just the engine out of a Ford Taunus. Great, reliable unit. They rallied these with great success. And what a fabulous car. You could buy that today, I don't know, 4.5 grand. Super cool, super, super cool. What else have we got? Just, well, something for everybody, something for every price point. We've got a lovely Mini Cooper S, 2 very nice XJ Jaguars there, which aren't going to be huge amounts of money. If you're feeling brave and wanting to drive something different, the Maserati Quattroporte, not a car that comes up for sale very often. You know, these have a scary reputation because the service bills can be on the large side, but this one has a very good history. If you look after it, you could drive around for not a lot of money in a car that looks very, very expensive. Super, super rare cars in the auction. We've got this South African spec XR3, not an XR3i. This is really rare. So the color is a factory color. Not many painted in that color because we never got it in the UK. It's a carburetor, not an injection version, which again makes it super, super rare. And I don't think this is going to be an awful lot of money. This could be a very nice way to get into a fast Ford with an XR badge without breaking the bank. This is very nice. Less than 50 of these left. I'm making Elliot work hard for his money today. This is a pre-HE, the pre-HE Jaguar XJS, the purest of all the XJSs, so the car that immediately followed the E-Type. This is a lovely car. This belongs to Martin Buckley, which if you read all the classic car magazines, you'll know Martin's writing, a very fine writer and a collector of great taste. And what's nice about the pre-HE, obviously, as the name suggests, it's the pre-high efficiency. They are a little bit thirsty, but they're very beautiful because you get the slimmer bumpers, you get the nicer, simpler styling. And we did one on our show, actually, and they are just a lovely, lovely thing to drive. So I'll run around. Come on, Ellie. We've got, I think, about 3 minutes to try and show you a few more cars before the sale starts. It's like Challenge Annika, if anyone's old enough to remember that. Very nice Triumph Stag. Very nice Wolseley 1660. That's a bit special. We've got a room full of German superstars through here and a room full of British sports cars still to see. So I shall very briefly touch on those. If you come through with me, in this room we have some of the nicest, most collectible, most desirable German cars of the last 20 and 30 years. If you saw our walk around video up on YouTube, you'll have seen this car, I think is the potential bargain of the sale. It's an 850 Ci, so you get the V12 that was also fitted to the E32 750. These haven't yet made huge amounts of money. This one's estimated at 12 to 14. It's completely original specification, really rare color. Jim, who works here, who used to sell these when they were new, not many people spec them in this bright red. Most people order them in greys, silver, the boring colors. That's very unusual. Lovely Youngtimer 190, fabulous S-Class here with a few miles on, but amazing history. This used to belong to our chairman, Stephen, so that's got real provenance. Over here, this one, look, sold already. This is the thing. If you really like a car in the sale, this is an S600, the best engine they ever did. Beautiful spec. That car has gone. It was just too nice, too gorgeous, too well priced, and she sold away before the sale has even started. Gorgeous car, this one, E30 cab, 318 automatic that needs nothing. So many great cars. If you haven't registered to bid, make sure you do. And what I'm going to do now is walk you into the middle of the hall and hand back to Julian, and we'll get ready for our minute silence. Not yet, says Elliot. We've got 2 more minutes to fill. So what else can I tell you about? This very super Cortina Supra. So again, four-door, we're talking about how expensive Fords can be. This is a great way to buy a cost-effective Ford. So lovely Mark II Cortina. It's had a very nice older restoration that it's sat in for a long time. We've estimated this one at 8,000 to 9,000. So if you put that in the canon of expensive Cortinas, 1600Es can be going for late 20s, early 30s. You've got the same body shell, all the same usability, that lovely thing that everybody knows what it is, and you can get spare parts, a great owner's club. Could buy that for 10 grand. That's a very lovely classic car to get. And over here, one of my favorite Escorts they ever did. We've seen the XR3i. The bigger, faster, more rare and more collectible brother is this, the RS 1600i. This is the car that Ford built when they wanted to go saloon car racing. This was the car they built to homologate all sorts of sexy engine mods, all sorts of sexy aero. And for that reason, kind of misunderstood. Everybody thinks the RS 1600i is just a tweaked XR3i. If you look at the spec sheet, they're very, very different cars. There's a lot more engineering goes into these. And I think for that reason, they're misunderstood and quite dramatically undervalued. I've seen these go in mint form for 27, 28. I think we've got this one about 14, 15. That could be a sterling buy for somebody. And this, we've got this gorgeous DT Capri. This could be the last car I show you. How long have I got, Elliot? 2 minutes, 1 minute? 1 minute. I can still keep talking. Lot 21, I absolutely adore this because you don't see that many price range Capris. I've either got 2 minutes left or Elliot's giving me a message, one of the two. This is very nice. Lovely, again, older restoration. Fabulous duck egg blue, this. It's got the road style wheels on. It's got everything it needs. It drives beautifully with a 3-litre engine. That's a bit of fun. And going to this, let's have a look with our last 2 minutes at this very rare, very lovely car. I know that Fuzz, if he was here, would be presenting this to you, the Jensen 541, rarer than the Interceptor, gorgeous fiberglass car from West Bromwich. Sadly from a deceased estate, but the car has had a very nice, very easy life. It's been restored, it's got lovely leather interior, and it's just a nice thing. So that car just needs a recommissioning, putting back on the road. You could put that on the road, I reckon, for 4 or 5 grand and have an exceptionally nice car. And what I love about the 541, it exudes class and old money, and even better, no one else has got one. So Jules, I'm going to hand back to you now, sir, to prepare us all for our 1 minute silence.
Thanks very much indeed for that walk around there, Paul. Absolutely illuminating as always, interesting, and maybe slightly controversial on the odd comment there as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we conduct the sale, obviously it's been a very sad couple of days with the passing of Her Majesty the Queen. So what I'd like everybody to do is join me in 1 minute silence, if you don't mind. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. A fabulous lady, the like of which we'll never see again. I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say I feel, and I'm sure you do, very privileged to have been part of her reign as well. God bless you, ma'am. Okay, welcome to today's sale here at Manor Park Classics. This is in our own purpose-designed, of course, 30,000 square foot premises here in Cheshire. We've set the entire premises out to reduce the risk and anxiety for both buyers and sellers alike. The vehicles can be delivered and collected at your convenience, ladies and gentlemen, without all the usual restrictions and constraints of that hired venue and the circus atmosphere that goes with that as well. It enables us, because we've got our own venue here, to extend the viewing period. So we offer that extended viewing period, including evenings and weekends as well. I know many, many people have taken advantage of it. I think, Roger, we've had more people in viewing than we have at any of our previous sales. So I know that's very, very popular with our customers as well. Gives you a chance to view the cars at a time that's convenient for you, of course. And then bid online if you want to, rather than come to today's sale. Our on-site facilities also allow us to get the vehicles up and running, drive them. We have videos available on our website prior to the sale. And you'll see the vehicles driving on the big screen as well as we actually run through and auction them. We have a 4-post inspection ramp as well. Many of the vehicles are filmed up on the ramp. Currently, we've got an Escort Mexico on there and a Marcos prototype underneath. They're both for our next sale, which is coming up very soon. Fire safety. In the event of a fire alarm, it will not be a drill at all. I will expect you all to exit the premises. The fire exits are both at reception, where you came in, and also to my right here as well. There's a fire door to the right, just next to the Ford Puma. So we will all evacuate, and the assembly point is by the front gate. One of the reasons we ask you all to sign in, of course, when you come in. We do have toilet facilities. They are accessible as well. They're via the office areas. So where you've registered to bid or looked at the documents, if you just carry on walking through there are toilets at the far end of the corridor as well. Terms and conditions of sale, of course, there are those. They are subject to our usual terms and conditions of business. They're available within the office areas as well and at the entrance where you came in to sign in. And online, of course, during the online bidding registration process. Beg your pardon. There's a buyer's premium on today's sale. All the motor cars, the premium is 12.5% plus VAT. That brings it up to 15%, including the VAT charge, subject to a minimum of £150 plus VAT. Provisional bids. We operate a provisional bid system. That's where the height, well, if you're familiar with this, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been coming to all our sales, you'll understand how the provisional bid system works. But if it's your first time, what we actually do there is it allows me as the auctioneer to submit the high bid, whatever that may be. If it's below the vendor's reserve, we submit that to the vendor. We then get an answer from that vendor of whether they'll accept that bid or not. So if the vehicle is sold provisionally, the hammer won't actually drop. But if it's sold outright, the hammer will fall, just as in a normal auction. But I'll let you know where we are as far as it being sold provisionally or being sold outright. So we'll keep you notified of where we are in the bidding process. Removal of vehicles. You can't take any of the vehicles out of our sale room until after the auction is finished. We should be finishing probably around about 4:30, that kind of time. We do offer you 1 week's free storage, so there's no need, no desperate rush. Again, you know, if you went to an auction where they don't have their own premises, that you'd have to uplift that vehicle within probably 12 hours or so of the end of the sale. Not the case here. We offer 1 week's free storage for you. And we will be open between 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, Sunday, the 11th of September, should you wish to take a vehicle away tomorrow. We have transport partners in attendance today as well. They'll only be too happy to provide you with a transport quote. We'll get the results online for you as soon as we possibly can. It does take a little bit of time because of the provisional bids, but we'll get them online for you as soon as possible. The auction is being filmed today. Please be aware of that. We have roving cameras around the sale room as well, as you've seen with Paul doing some introductions on some of the lots there. If you don't want to be filmed, please let a member of staff know. We'll give you some kind of cunning disguise so that the boss or the wife or the girlfriend don't clock you in the sale room when they've given you specific instructions. Don't go and buy a Maserati and you're there with your hand up. Our next auction is going to be on the 22nd of October. As I said, the Escort Mexico and the Marcos prototype are in that sale. We've also got a rather wonderful Rolls-Royce Phantom, which is on display just in the other warehouse there. There for the sale on the 22nd of October. We've got many, many more consigned already. They'll be going on the website in the next week or so, so please keep your eyes peeled on that. and 2 lots in today's sale. I apologize if you'd come to bid on these 2, but they have been sold prior to today's sale. That was lot 67, the Mercedes-Benz 600 SEL limousine. That sold at £15,000 plus the buyer's premium and VAT. And lot 72, the Rover P6 3500 V8, sold for £6,000 plus the premium as well. Like I said, they were actually sold prior to the start of the sale. So we'll start off now with lot 1. The 1999 Mercedes-Benz SLK 230 compressor. No reserve whatsoever on this car at all. A little bit of commission interest here. I can start your way at just £250, ladies and gentlemen. 500, 750, 1,000 if you like. Your bids, sir, at £1,000. My commissions are out. At £1,000, bid in the room at 1,000, 1,250, 1,500. Still in the room at £1,500, bid at 1,500. Give me a shout if you want to come in anywhere else. No reserve, remember, she's selling away at £1,500. 1,750, 2,000. Still with the gentleman in the room at £2,000, bid at 2,000. 2,250. 2,5. 2,6 if you like, sir. 2,6. Do you the same favor. 2,7. 2,8. 2,9. 3,000. I'll stay in those hundreds, sir. You're shaking your head. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £3,000, right in the center of the room at 3,000. 3,1. Telephone with George on the Sorry about that, sir. At 3,100, just when you thought you had her. 3,2 if you like. You sure? I can't tempt you at all. Not a bad motor car. What about 3,150? Oh, you're a hard man. There's many more in the sale, though. Don't forget. 3,2 internet from nowhere. Thank you. Thomas, my good friend Thomas there, executing all your commission bids at home. 2,3. Back on the telephone at £2,300, bid at 2,3. Still against you on the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen. 2,4. Back in at 2,400. Oh, 2,3. 3,400. Sorry about that. Keep me right, Tom. At 3,400. Not doing very well. It's only the first lot, Roger. I've already got it wrong. At £3,400, and you're out. Thanks very much indeed on the telephone at 3,400. Internet bidder against you all in the sale room, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake at all. Selling away then, 3,500. Internet against internet, right to the death there at £3,500 bid. Compressor, ladies and gentlemen, SLK 230. 3,600 at £3,600 bid at 3,600. MOT February with the fitted car cover at £3,600. Just 2 owners from new, ladies and gentlemen, at 3,600. Finish and done. I'll take 50, Thomas, from the underbidder if that'll squeeze another £50 out. No reserve at all. Working for the vendor. 3,650 at £3,650. Still going at 3,650. 3,700 if you like. Fair warning to the underbidder. Make no mistake at all. I'm selling away. 2 owners from new, remember. On the compressor then at £3,650. You're all finished and you're done. Sold away at 3,650. 1,576. Thank you on the internet. Cool. Lot 2, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 2. Lot two. That was helpful, Roger. Thank you. Lot 2 is the 1989 Ford Escort XR3i Cabriolet. Great service history on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Long MOT as well. The Escort Cabriolet. MOT till May 23. Original factory specification. Recent timing belt and service as well. Quite a bit of interest here on my commission book, and I'm in at 2,500, 3,000. 3,250, 3,500 at £3,500 bid at 3,500. 3,750 got you 4,000. Still with me at £4,000 on the XR3i Cabriolet at 4,000 on my commission book. 4,250. I'm out, sir, at 4,250 bid in the room. It is provisional. 4,500, 750. Currently in the middle of the room at 4,750. We're on sale, by the way. No longer provisional at 4,750. Shaking your head. Coming in anywhere else if you like, ladies and gentlemen, at £4,750. Finished and done. We are on outright sale, so I will sell her away if there's no further interest from you in the room. Nothing coming in on the internet there, Thomas. At 4,000. 5,000. Ladies bid now at 5,000. 5,200. Against you at 5,200. 5,400 if you like. Shaking your head again at £5,200 bid. at 5,200. Gentleman's bid, seated bidder further back at 5,200. Absolutely sure, can't tempt me for another bid. I'm selling away then at £5,200. You're all finished and done. Sold away at 5,200. You bought one, sir. 344. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 3, is the MG Midget 1500. July, next year, the MOT, with the mini light wheels, ladies and gentlemen, looks quite a sharp car, doesn't she? Recently reupholstered seats as well, electronic ignition, new hoses on it, both coolant and fuel, number of invoices in the history file as well, the Midget. Interest here starts you at just 16, 17, £1,800 bid. At 18, bid with me at 1,800. On the MG Midget, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,800, bid at 18. Coming in again, if you like, at just £1,800. MG Midget here at just 1,800. Good-looking car, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,800 on those mini light wheels. 2,000, 2,2. Still with me, Thomas, at £2,200, bid at 2,200. Coming in again, if you like, online. At £2,200, bid at 2,200. At 2,2 against you. At £2,200 bid. Coming in again if you like. Still with me, against you online. I'll take 2,3 if that'll help you on the World Wide Web at £2,200. Still on my commission book, 2,3. Got you, ladies bid, right at the very top of the deck, and I'm out now. At £2,300 bid on the MG Midget, ladies and gentlemen, at just 2,300. You're out at home, remember. At £2,300 bid in the room, and it is provisionally selling at £2,300. I'm submitting the bid if that's all we're going to see. Finished and done then, absolutely sure with the lady then on the mezzanine at 2,300. Just need your paddle number, please, if you don't mind. 522, thank you. 522 at 2,300, provisional. We'll get an answer for you as soon as we possibly can once we've spoken to the vendor. Lot 4 is the Ford Cortina 1500 Super. There we are again. Interest with me on commission on the Ford Cortina with just 2 former keepers, 64,000 miles showing in original specification as well. Interest here starts you at 4.5, 5 bid. At £5,000, bid with me at 5,000 on the Ford Cortina, ladies and gentlemen, at just £5,000. Maiden commission interest against you all at just 5,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else at 5,000. On the Ford Cortina, ladies and gentlemen, 1500 Super at just £5,000. 5.5. 5,750, sir. I need to get on the right leg with my commissions here. At 5,750, 6 if you like. At 5,750, 6,250. At 6,250, bid with me at 6,250. 6.5 if you like in the room. Still with me at 6,250. Say 6.5 if you like. Finish and done then. 6.5. My commission's out. Provisionally submitting the bid then at £6,500 on the Ford Cortina. Give me a shout if I'm missing you anywhere else in the room. Got quite a packed sale room here at 6,500. Gentleman's bid right in the center of the room. Coming in again if you like. Nothing on the internet there, Tom. At 6,500. Provisionally selling then, ladies and gentlemen, on the Ford Cortina. Gentleman's bid right in the middle of the room at £6,500 only. Try for you, sir, at 6.5. That's 447. That one is provisional at £6,500 bid. Roger, don't know whether you can get the fans on. It is probably getting a little bit too warm, I would say. Lot 5, ladies and gentlemen, lot 5 is the 1961 Gentry MGTF Evocation. I'll keep that one. Built to a high standard, ladies and gentlemen, as authentic as possible with the hood and side screens as well. On a period registration number there, which is always nice to see. Lots of period features as well. Oh my goodness, I do have a couple of commission bids, but let's see if we can start this one away at a reasonable price. Start me away at £2,000, ladies and gentlemen, on the Gentry kit car. Start me away at £2,000. No reserve, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Start me at £2,000 on the MG Gentry TF Evocation. Start me at £2,000. Where do you want to be there, ladies and gentlemen? Start me away, no reserve at all. Start me at £1,000 on it. On the MG Gentry Start me at 1,000, surely where? One bid at the back. Oh, everybody wants it now. 1,200, 1,400, 1,600. No, at 1,800 internet. Too slow at the back. I've taken the internet at £1,800, bid at 1,800. 2,000, still going at £2,000. You're both out now in the room. At 2,200, still going on the World Wide Web at 2,200, bid at 2,200. Coming in again if you like anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,200 bid. No reserve, remember. 2,400, still going at £2,400 bid. Good looking car here. 2,600 I've taken in the room, Thomas. Just to be fair to the gentleman, I've got your bid, so don't worry at all. At 2,600. Gentleman's bid in the room, 2,800. Fill it up to 3,000 if you want to. Currently at £2,800. Internet bidder. Against you both in the room at £2,800 we have. At £2,800. Finish and done. You're absolutely sure at 2,800. Shaking your head in the room. 3,000. Got you right at the very back, Thomas, at £3,000 bid. All your clients are out on the World Wide Web at £3,000 bid in the room again. At 3,000. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen. Look sharp. Make no mistake with your bids. At £3,000 bid in the room. Finish and done then, are we? On the Gentry. MG, TF, kit car. Absolutely sure I'm selling her away then. At £3,000, you're all finished and you're done at home and in the room. 3,200, just in time. Sorry, sir. At 3,200. On the World Wide Web at £3,200. 3,300 if you like. Currently on the internet with Tom. 3,300. Back in the room, Thomas, at 3,300 bid. Good looking car, ladies and gentlemen, this one at 3,300. Still in the room then, against you at home. Please look sharp. Fair warning from your auctioneer. One last time, I'm selling away. Gentleman's been in the room at £3,300. I'm going to sell it. Sold away at 3,300. That was number 82. Thank you, number 82. £3,300. Sold away. Oh my goodness, got a spider. Got a spider on it. Come here. There we go. Dear me. Still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. No animals were harmed in this filming whatsoever. Lot 6, ladies and gentlemen, lot 6 is the MGB Roadster. Been a UK right-hand drive home market car from 1962, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 former keepers with the original registration number 2151 Romeo uniform. 5-bearing main engine. They had 3-bearing main engines, these, of course. This one's had a 5 main bearing engine fitted. Was driven 160 miles or so to the sale room to be entered into today's sale. Has been converted as well to 12-volt negative earth battery, which is a good thing to have on these. Interest here with me. Starts my way on the MGB. Let's have a look at 5, 5.5, 6.5, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the MGB at 7,000. 7.5, 8,000. 8.5 is your bid. I'm out now. At £8,500 bid in the room, ladies and gentlemen. At just £8,500. Early pull handle. MGB on the original plate as well. At £8,500. 9,000 is that, Thomas. At 9 bid. At £9,000 bid at 9,000. 9.5, still in the room, Thomas, at 9,500. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £9,500 I have. You're out at home. Pull handle MGB on the original plate, like I said, still at £9,500 bid in the room. And that is provisional. I will submit that bid at £9,500. Fill it up to 10 if you want it anywhere else. At £9,500 bid. Still your bid, don't worry, at £9,500. Coming in again if you like. Try 750 if you like, Thomas. Let's see if we can tempt them at home. 9,750 on the internet. Fill it up to 10,000 if you like, sir. Currently on the internet with Thomas at 9,750. Thanks for your bids anyway. Shaking your head in the room at 9,750 I have. Give me a shout anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm missing you. If you want to fill this one up to 10,000, please look sharp with your bids. 10 bid, thank you. Fresh bidder. Further forward, it's not you, sir, at the back. Further forward at £10,000, bid at 10,000. Back in the room at £10,000. I'll stay in those 250s there, Thomas, for your bidder. At £10,000, still provisional. On the pull handle, MGB. At £10,000. Absolutely sure in the room. It is provisional. Submitting the bid for an answer from the vendor then. You're out at home. Fair warning from your auctioneer one last time. Try for you, sir, at 10,000. It's provisional at the moment. We'll get an answer for you as soon as we can. 430, 430, provisional. Pass that to Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 7. Lot 7 is the Jaguar XJS 5.3 Coupe. Part of the Martin Buckley collection, the very well-respected motoring journalist, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Buckley. Most of you will have read loads and loads of articles from him. This is from his stable direct to us. It's a rare and desirable pre-HE car, extensively recommissioned during the pandemic in 2020-21, so she was got up and running while Martin probably had a little bit of spare time on his hands. Has the correct Kent alloy wheels, which I think really set these cars off. Not a bad registration, is it? MGV 7V, quite a nice little plate there on her as well. The XJS 5.3 Auto. Interest here starts you at 6.5. 7 bid at £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the XJS, ladies and gentlemen, pre-HE at just £7,000 bid. It's against you all in the room at 7,000. Coming in, if you like, anywhere else at 7.5. It's against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at just £7,000. Jaguar XJS here, pre-HE. Good-looking car. You can see her there on the road. You can picture yourself behind the wheel at just £7,000. Coming in again, if you like, anywhere else in the room at 7,000. On the XJS then, leaving her behind. You're absolutely sure in the room. Please shout. Like I said, I've got loads of people in the room today at £7,000. Finished and done against you all in the room and against you on the World Wide Web. All very quiet then on this one. At £7,000, that is provisional then at just 7,000. £7,000, that one is provisional. That one is 1533. Provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 8, which is the 1970 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Quite an interesting history file. I'm sure you have had a good look through the history file for this one if you're interested in it. It is an interesting history file on this one. Minimal ownership as well with the original book pack. Lots of correspondence in there in that history file from Rolls-Royce to previous owners of the vehicle as well. Quite a bit of interest here. It starts you away at £5,500. Bid with me at £5,500. On the Rolls-Royce Shadow, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,500. 6,000, too slow in the room. I've got 6.5, so you're still out in the room and you're out on the World Wide Web. Still on my commission book at £6,500, bid at 6.5. At 6,500. Against you at home and against you in the room. I'll take 6,750. I've got 7,000. Still at £7,000, bid with me at 7,000. Coming in again if you like. Still at £7,000 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000. 7,250. I've got you. You're in the room, but I've got 7,500. I'm afraid. Still on my commission book at 7.5. You're out in the room and on the World Wide Web. Make no mistake at all. 7,750, and I'm out now at £7,750, and we're on outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,750 on the Rolls-Royce Shadow. Selling away. You're out in the room. Remember, fair warning from your auctioneer again. At £7,750. Coming in again, if you like, at home on the internet, or I'm selling away at £7,750. She's going. Sold away. Yours there, Thomas, on the internet at 7,750. 3,118. Sold away. Thanks, mate. That'll need to be given to, yeah. Lot 9, ladies and gentlemen, lot 9 is the 2016 Land Rover Defender 90 Adventure. TD showing on my left, ladies and gentlemen, very, very sharp looking Defender there. As it should do, it's only covered 197 miles from new, from when it left the factory. MOT till July next year. That is warranted mileage, ladies and gentlemen, microscopic mileage there, just one owner from new. With the full book pack, absolutely standard. The options on her with a cold climate pack and the convenience pack. She has those sawtooth alloys on as well, doesn't she? They look absolutely fabulous, these cars. Interest here. I won't mess about here. They're very, very close, these bids. At 40, 42, 45, 48, 50,000. At £50,000, bid with me at 50,000. On the Land Rover, ladies and gentlemen, at £50,000. Like a brand new car, isn't she? At 50 bid. With me, ladies and gentlemen, against you all in the room and against you on the World Wide Web at £50,000. Like I said, number of bids, they were all absolutely bang on the money at £50,000. On my commission book then at 50,000. It is provisional, submitting the bid to the owner. Next bid's 52 if you want to come in the room. That's right, sir, just 197 miles. Have a close look. At £50,000, bid with me at 50. On the Land Rover. Oh, well, I'll have to take it, sir. You've taken two people bid exactly the same, 51 in the room. All my commissions are out at £51,000. Fresh bidder in the room. 52 on the mezzanine. You sure, sir? Microscopic mileage must be the best available. At 53 internet. You're out on the mezzanine. You're out in the room. At 52, was that? 53 bid. 54. Back in the room at £54,000 bid at 54,000. At £54,000 bid. Against you on the internet. Microscopic mileage. At £54,000. I'm on outright sale. The vendor's just given me the nod. Selling away. Outright sale at 54,000. No longer provisional. 55. Take 500 from you, sir, if you want to come back in. Selling outright. Sorry you've missed out on that one. Probably the lowest mileage one available, I would imagine. Currently at 55,000. On the World Wide Web. Like I said, I'll take another £500 from you if you like. Ask your friends. Get them to get the loose change out of their pockets. See what they've got. I'm sure they all owe you a few beers anyway. No doubt. At £55,000. Another 500 if you like, sir, in the room. Last chance then. Fair warning from your auctioneer. Finished and done in the room. I'm selling away on the World Wide Web then with Thomas at £55,000. She's going. Sold away. Yours, Thomas, at 55,000. 3164. Thanks very much indeed on the internet. You'll be over the moon with that one, I can absolutely assure you. Like brand new. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 10, the lovely Lotus Elise Type 49, and it's over to Paul Cowland to tell you all about this one.
Thank you very much, Jules. Well, why should we all get so excited about this lot? Well, first of all, we all know what a great car the Lotus Elise was. Lotus rewrote the rulebook when they did this car, bonded aluminium chassis. Nothing before or after has come quite close to this in terms of handling. But the Type 49 is very special because it evocates, it remembers the original gold leaf Lotus colours of the Formula One cars and the Elan Sprint. So why that is a useful thing from an investment point of view, they only made 49, there or thereabouts. No one really knows quite how many. But these cars are such an iconic paint scheme because they are the first sponsored livery of Formula One. Colin Chapman was so clever, he invented liveried paint schemes in Formula One, and this, ladies and gentlemen, was the first one. It's also a particularly beautiful car. It's only done 15,000 miles. It's just had nearly £2,000 spent on it, and it's got some really lovely options, including carbon fibre roofs, got all the alloy kits, got the alloy filler, and it's immaculate. It needs nothing. It's going to go up, of that we know. The new Lotus Emira is now a very expensive car, and it's very quickly dragging up the Exceeds and the Elise prices. So have some fun, have a really cool, very rare car, and watch the money go up. See what it's worth, Jules. He's chatting to Roger, look, he's not listening. Over to you, sir.
Sorry, I do apologise, Paul. We do listen to you. Just not at that moment. That was all. Next lot.
It's a cool car.
Lot 10. Lot 10 is the 2000 Lotus Elise Type 49. Very rare spec on these. Never had one of these to auction, actually, to be honest. First time I'm auctioning one of these. Just 15,000 miles from new. August next year, the MOT. So full year's ticket on her there or thereabouts. Has a cracking MOT history, no advisories on her at all. She's clearly been absolutely loved this car from brand new. Looks great in those Lotus Heritage colours as well, doesn't she? With a little gold leaf on her, gold leaf stripe. Interest here on the Elise starts me away at 14, 15, 16 bid. At £16,000 bid with me at 16,000 on the Lotus Elise, ladies and gentlemen, at just £16,000 against you all in the room then at 16,000. Can we begin again if you like? Lotus Elise, ladies and gentlemen, Type 49 at just £16,000. Against you in the room, against you on the World Wide Web as well at just £16,000. Bid with me at 16,000. Maiden commission bids, ladies and gentlemen, at £16,000. Finish and done then, are you up at 17,000, 18, still with me at 18,000. I'll take it and a half, 19,000. Still with me at 19,000 bid. Thanks for your bids anyway, £19,000 bid. On my commission book then at 19,000. On the Type 49, ladies and gentlemen, at £19,000. I'll take 500 anywhere else if you like, or it is provisional. At just £19,000. Finish and done then. Absolutely sure in the room at £19,000 only. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. I do have that commission bid. I'm too far away from the vendor who we know only too well, so I'm afraid I can't submit that. That would be a little bit too embarrassing. So if you do have a genuine interest in that Type 49, either here in the room or at home, if there's something else you come for and you're unsuccessful on that and you change your mind, please let the provisional bidding team know that are on my right there on the telephone bidding desk. Have a word with them. They'll let you know where you need to be, but I can't submit £19,000. So at this moment in time, that one is not sold, ladies and gentlemen, not sold. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 11, which is the 2002 Mini Cooper S. Just one owner from new, one owner on new from this one, and showing round about 60,000 miles. July next year, the MOT. Full book pack, good spec on her as well, nicely optioned when she was brand new. Lots of interest here on my commission book. I can hear the internet going off as well while I'm actually talking. Interest here starts your way. Let's have a look at, oh crikey, 22, 24, 26, 28, 3,000. At £3,000, bid with me at 3,000. On the Mini Cooper S, ladies and gentlemen, just one owner from new at £3,000. These are going to be worth a lot of money in the future, I can assure you. At £3,000, bid with me at 3,000. Great history on this one. One owner from new at just £3,000, bid with me at 3,000. No reserve whatsoever. We've been on sale from the very first bid, which incidentally was £1,000 on there. They've been falling off the book, but at £3,000 I have against you all on the World Wide Web and against you in the room. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving it behind to my commission bidders then. Selling away on the Mini Cooper at £3,000 only. She's going to go at 3,000. Dear me, they leave it to the last second at home, don't they? It's like they're bidding on eBay, as if they think they're going to get it at 3-2 internet. 3-4, still with me on the commission book at £3,400, bid at 3,400. Still against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 3,400 bid. I'll take 3,500 if that'll help you at home. Currently at 3,400. Fair warning, please look sharp with your bids at home. At £3,400, 3,500 with Thomas. I'm out now. At 3,500, your bid at home, ladies and gentlemen, sat in your pajamas, no doubt at home, at £3,500. On the Mini Cooper S, finishing done. One owner from new against you in the room. I'm selling on the World Wide Web then. Sold away. Yours, Thomas, at 3,500. 1383 at home, sold away. Nice motor, that one. You'll be pleased with that one at home as well. That was a little gem, that one, actually, that little Mini Cooper. Lot 12, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1961 Vauxhall Cresta PA. Offered in original specification, ladies and gentlemen. Believed to be only 30, can you believe that? Just 33 examples registered on UK roads. Supplied with the owner's workshop manual and car cover. Great period color there. Looks great with those wheel trims as well, those hubcaps. Nice reg as well, RTK 206. Quite a bit of interest here on my commission book. And I'm in, let's have a look at 3,000, 3.5, 4, 4.5 bid at £4,500 bid at 4,500, 5,000 and a half, 6,500 bid. Still with me at £6,500. Thanks for your bids anyway. £6,500 on the Vauxhall Cresta. 7,500. You're still out in the room. Still on my commission book. You're out on the internet as well at 7,500. I have on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,500. Vauxhall Cresta PA at £7,500 bid. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,500. I have on my commission book then on the Vauxhall Cresta. You're leaving it behind at home. No further interest in the room. You're absolutely sure. I'll take 750, Tom. Oh, even better. 8,000. I'm out now. At £8,000 bid at 8,000 on the World Wide Web. All my commissions are out at £8,000 bid. On the internet then, ladies and gentlemen, against my commissions and against you further back in the room, I'm selling away then. Fair warning from your auctioneer one last time on the Vauxhall Cresta at £8,000, selling away outright. Sold away. Yours, Tom, again at £8,000. 3,325. Sold away. Oh, one for you as well, Thomas. Thank you. You're going to be kept busy today, aren't you? now that George is not there, you're going to find out how hard it is. Update for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is how the provisional bid system works if you are unfamiliar with it. So we submit the high bid to the vendor. They give us an answer. They either say, yeah, that sounds okay. No, that's not enough, in which case there's a little bit more negotiation to be done. But lot 6, the MGB, the pull handle, sold away at £11,000. So don't be afraid to put your hand in the air, whatever that bid may be. We'll see what we can do for you. We work both for you, ladies and gentlemen, in the room and the vendors as well, remember. So we'll see what we can do. But that's the first provisional that's converted to an outright sale. Lot 13, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ford Model A, Phaeton Tourer A, right-hand drive example, ladies and gentlemen. Can't be many of these about at all. Has a 3.3-litre engine in it, believe it or not. Fully operational new hood on her as well. Appears to be largely original. Interest here with me starts your way at £7,500, bid at £7,500. On the Ford Model A, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,500. On my commission book, you're all out in the room, remember, at £7,500. On the Ford Model A, give me a shout if I'm missing you anywhere at all. At £7,500. On my commission book, then at £7,500. 8,000, thank you, telephone. 8,500, still on commission with me, I'm afraid, Jim. At £8,500, you're still out in the room. You're out on the telephone as well. At £8,500, 9,500. Still with me at 9,500, bid at 9,500. It's against you on the telephone. At £9,500 bid. Shaking your head. Thanks very much indeed. At £9,500 I have. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a shout if you want to come in. 10,000 in the room. I'm out now, sir. At £10,000 bid. Gentlemen, right at the very back there. Against you on... Oh, they've gone already, Jim. At £10,000 bid. Must have been something Jim said to them. At £10,000 bid at 10,000. At £10,000, right at the back of the hall. Make no mistake, at £10,000, submitting the bid then. Right-hand drive, Ford Model A. Finished and done then. It is provisional at £10,000 in the room. We will try for you, sir, at 10,000. That was number 82. I'll try and remember your number for next time around. 82, £10,000 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 14, which is the 1958 MG Magnet, the ZB. Just 4 former keepers. Recent interior refresh on this one as well. Had quite a bit of work on her in 2020. Again, you know, we do have the history files. I'm sure you've looked if you're interested in this. But in 2020, just a little bit shy of £5,000 was spent on a brake overhaul, slave cylinder, new door skins, brand new door skins on it. The D-post was repaired as well. Lots of invoices and MOT certificates. Nice, sharp-looking MG Magnet there. Interest here starts you at £6,500. Bid with me at £6,500 on the MG Magnet, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,500. Remember, £5,000 spent on it just 2 years ago at £6,500 bid. Still on my commission book then at £6,500 on the MG. Against you all in the room and against you on the World Wide Web at just £6,500 I have. Maiden commission interest against you all in the room at £6,500. Nobody come for her, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,500. It's against you all at £6,500. Finished and done. Against my commissions then at £6,500. Lots of money spent on it just 2 years ago at £6,500. Nothing on the internet there, Tom, at £6,500. Absolutely sure, finished and done at £6,500 only. Again, ladies and gentlemen, although I have that commission bid, I'm just too far away from the vendor's reserve. So again, please have a word with the provisional bids team on the telephone bidding desk. They'll let you know where you need to be, but I'm afraid I can't submit that one. So again, at this moment in time, I'm just too far away from that reserve. So at this moment in time, that one is not sold, ladies and gentlemen. The next one, though, definitely is sold. What a motor car here. What a machine. Lot 15 is the 1980 Triumph TR8 convertible. An original factory-built example, ladies and gentlemen, of which there appears to be only 70 cars still known to the DVLA that were built by the factory, with the British Motor Industry Heritage Trust certificate to back that up. Original dealer handbook pack. And the service book, very interesting early history as well. That's all in the history file again. Lots of interest. In fact, I've got so many commission bids, they hardly fit on the book here. We'll see if anybody wants to take them on, though. I'm in. I can hear the internet going crazy as well. Go on, Thomas. We'll give them a chance on the World Wide Web. I'm in. Let's have a look at 4.5, 5 bid. At £5,000 bid with me at 5,000. On the TR8, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,000. 5, 6,000. Still with me at £6,000 bid at 6,000. Still on my commission book at 6,000. I've got you in the room. 6.5, 7. Too slow, taking the room. I'm still on £7,000 with me at 7 bid. At £7,000 bid at 7,000. 7.5, 8,000. You're still out in the room. You're out on the World Wide Web at £8,000. I have on commission at 8,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen. Factory model, factory car, ladies and gentlemen, at 8,500. All my commissions are out at £8,500. TR8. Factory built example, not a conversion, at £8,500 bid. World Wide Web now, against my commissions and against you in the room. You're absolutely sure. I'll take 750, Tom, if you've got any underbidders there. I know you had a lot of people pinging away right at the start, didn't you? At £8,500. Outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, at just 8,500. Finishing done. Fair warning then, please look sharp. Give me a shout, or I'm selling away to Thomas's internet bidder at 8,500. 750, thank you. Thank you very much indeed, sir, in the yellow top there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've got him, don't worry. 9,000. It's against you, sir, at £9,000 bid at 9,000. Yeah, I was just thanking you for pointing the bidder out, that was all. 9,750. Still in the room at 9,750 bid at 9,750. Coming in again if you like on the World Wide Web. Or 9,250, beg your pardon. 9,250, 9.5. 750 at £9,750 bid. Fill it up to 10,000 if you want to return. 10 bid. I'll still stay in those same increments for you, sir. 10,250, thank you. In again in the room at £10,250 bid at just 10,250. Against you on the World Wide Web again at £10,250. Please look sharp. 10.5. 750 again, sir, if you like. 750, thank you, at 10,750. Have to hurry your tongue, just to be fair to the gentleman in the room. Please look sharp with those bids. Selling away at £10,750. Finished and done at home then. Sold it. That's yours, sir, at 10,750. 413. Thank you very much indeed. 10,750. Commiserations to all your bidders there, Thomas, at home. I'd like to say we'll have one in soon, but we won't. Not very many of those cars around at all. Lot 16, ladies and gentlemen, is 1971 Saab 96 V4. And again, it's over to Paul Cowland. And I will listen this time to you, Paul.
Thank you, Jules. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever watch our walk-around videos that Elle and I do before each sale, I was quite clear on this one. Please don't bid on it, because I am actually going to have a bid on it myself. Because I do love Saabs. I used to work for them in the 1990s. And the Saab 96, before the Subaru Impreza, before the Mini won the Monte Carlo Rally, it was the Saab 96. Eric Carlson won it first. Stig Blomqvist also used to campaign a fantastic V4 Saab 96. So this one is in Eric Carlson red. It's got the Ford Taunus V4, so it's very usable. And in all the places where 96s go for rot, this one just hasn't. So it's got really solid wings, really solid wing edges, rear wings, round the rear window. All the places where these cars go, for whatever reason, this one hasn't. It's got really nice patinated paint, which you can leave as is or polish up and have it looking mint. And the interior, Al, come and have a look at this. The interior is just lovely. It's obviously been retrimmed very well and very expensively a long time ago. And it's just sat in that and looks like a 5-year-old interior. Great car. Eminently usable, as you would imagine, phenomenal in the winter, great winter classic, put some underseal on it, drive it all year round. And it's going to be fun, it's going to be a bargain. You'd be bidding against me, but let's see what it makes.
Thanks very much indeed, Paul. Have to agree with you, that interior is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Recommissioned 6 years ago, the Saab was. It was an original UK-supplied right-hand drive car from brand new. We'll see how you get on with your bids here, Paul. I've got some on my book. No reserve at all. I've got to start this one at just £1,000. At £1,000 bid with me at 1,000. On the Saab 96, ladies and gentlemen, at just £1,000. 1,250, 1,500, 1,750. Still with me at 1,750. 2,000, 2,250. With me at 2,250. Never mind your coffee. At £2,250 bid. Still with me on commission. 2.5. Oh, I've got to be careful here. I'm going to mess this one up if I'm not careful. 2.6. With me at £2,600 bid at 2.6. Still on my commission book. Can't tempt me again. At 2.7. 2.8. At £2,800 bid at 2.8. At £2,800 bid on the Saab, ladies and gentlemen, 96 V4. At £2,800 bid with me at 2,800. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, against you all in the room and against you at home. Make no mistake at all. At 2009 with Thomas. 3,000, Thomas. Still with me at £3,000 bid at 3,000. On my commission book at 3,000. I'll stay in those £100 increments though. At £3,000 bid. At 3 bid, ladies and gentlemen. At £3,000. Finish and done. Absolutely sure. Look sharp at home or I'm selling away on 3-1. I've got you, sir. Thank you. Gentleman showing me the finger. Very kind of you. £3,100. It's not the first time, I can assure you. £3,100 bid at 3,100. In the room, my commissions are out. You're out as well at home. Make no mistake at all at home. Please look sharp. Gentleman's bid in the room, selling away on the Saab 96 at £3,100. You're all out, finished and done. Sold, sir. That one's yours at 3,100. 405. Thanks very much indeed in the room. Hang on, this one's coming. Thanks. Lot 17, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is my pick of the pops. I have to admit this one. Really like this one. Alfa Romeo, the 1999 GTV 3-litre V6 24 valve. I mean, Fuzz isn't here, is he, this week? But I'll pinch one of his buzzwords. This is stonking. Absolutely stonking machine. This one, 26,000 miles there or thereabouts. MOT next May, absolutely unmolested. You cannot find these cars anywhere at all on the planet apart from here. Comprehensive service history as well. Loads of bids on her. I'm in at 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10 bid. At £10,000 bid with me at 10,000. On the Alpha GTV at £10,000, only bid at 10,000. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. On my commission book then at 10,000. Next bid's 10.5 if you want to come in. What an absolutely fabulous motor car at £10,000, only bid at 10,000. First owner had it for 22 years. 10,500. All my commissions are out at 10,500. With George on the telephone, and it is provisional at 10,500. Coming in anywhere else if you like in the room or on the World Wide Web at 10,500. Like I said, I've had a very, very close look at this one at £10,500. Telephone bidder then. At £10,500 with George. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,500. 11,000. Against you on the telephone. A wise choice, sir. A good pick this time at £11,000. 11.5. Remember, I want to drive in it if you win it. At 11,500. Still below estimate. 12 bid. At £12,000, bid at 12,000. Against you on the telephone, George, at £12,000, provisionally selling. Unless the owner's in, of course, and wants me to put her on outright sale at £12,000, bid at 12,000. We're on sale, ladies and gentlemen, at £12,000. Against you on the telephone. Have to hurry you, George, just to be fair to the bidder in the room. Selling away. Absolutely sure. Give me a shout anywhere else in the room, or I'm selling away at £12,000. Finished and done at 12,000. I'm selling. $12,250. Finally. At 12,250. Once for nothing, this one at all. 12,350. In the room at £12,350, bid at 12,350. Against you on the telephone. Absolutely sure. Finish and done. I'm selling away. Have to hurry you. 12,500. 12,600 if you like. Lot of motor car here. Absolute cracker. 12,600. Against you on the telephone at £12,600. You're out. Finish and done on the telephone. Selling away in the room then at £12,600. You're all finished and done. That's better. 12,600. 519. Fantastic work there. 519. £12,600. Sold away, ladies and gentlemen. What a lovely motor car that one was. Lot 18, ladies and gentlemen, is the BMW 318 injection convertible. Showing only round about 48,000 miles. Absolute cracker. This one, the 318i automatic. June next year, the MOT. Electric hood on it. Huge service history file as well. Originally supplied to Guernsey, ladies and gentlemen, which obviously accounts for its microscopic mileage. Interest here on my commission book starts your way. Let's have a look at 8.5, 9.5, 10 bid at £10,000. Bid with me at 10,000, 10.5, 11 bids, sir. Still with me at £11,000. You sure? Absolute cracker this one at £11,000. Bid with me at 11. You're still out in the room at £11,000 bid. Fresh bidder, 11.5, 12 bid. You're both out now at £12,000 a half. 12.5, 13,000. Shaking your head now at £13,000 bid with me. All three of you are out at £13,000. Still on my commission board at 13,000. I'll take 250 if that'll help you in the room. Low mileage, great colour. At £13,000, currently selling away. Absolutely sure in the room. Last chance, last roll of the dice. Give me a shout if you want to come in, or I'm selling away. On my commission book then at £13,000. You're all finished and done. She's selling. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £13,000. Let's have a look. That is 3,000 for the buyer. Sold away at 13,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 19, which is the wonderful 1990 Porsche 944 S2. Original specification on this one. She's not been messed about with. Has that pop-up sunroof. Very desirable there. Full cream leather on this one. March next year, the MOT. Quite a bit of money spent in the history file. I can see there are bills of £3,000 for some mechanical work in 2008. Brake overhaul in 2011 cost £4,500. Dear me. MOT history goes all the way back to 1997. Some commission interest here. Starts your way, ladies and gentlemen, at 6,500, 6,750, 7,250. At £7,250, bid with me at 7,250. I'm on outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, from those commission bids. At £7,250, bid with me on my commission book at 7,250. Next bid, 7,500 if you want to come in, either anywhere in the room or on the World Wide Web. On the 944 Porsche, ladies and gentlemen, 7.5. I'm out now at £7,500 bid. With Thomas on the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,500, taking all my commissions out. Next bid, 750 if you like, in the room anywhere at all. On the Porsche 944, I'm selling away. Outright sale, 750. Thank you. Up in the mezzanine. Fresh bidder against your clients there, Thomas. At 7,750 bid. On the Porsche 944, cream leather interior. Lots of money spent on her in the past in the history file. Clearly been looked after at £7,750. Fill her up at home to 8. Or I'm selling away. Last chance then. Please look sharp at 7,750. I'm selling. Sold away at 7,750. That was, I should remember from last time, of course, 519. 519, sold away at 7,750. Oh, right, okay. Thanks for that, Roger. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 20, which is the 1989 XJS 5.3 convertible. Let's have a look here. Automatic, cracking color combination on this one. July next year, the MOT. Nice example, this one. Nothing on my book, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away. Where do you want to be? Start me away at 5,000. On the XJS, nothing on my book. Can't believe it. Start me away at £5,000. XJS, ladies and gentlemen, start me at 5,000. Oh, thank you. God, Will's got a pair of lungs on him, hasn't he, when he wants to at £5,000 bid on the telephone. We will at 5,000. 250. In the room at £5,250 bid at 5,250. Fresh bidder, 5,500. 750. 6,000. 250. Thanks to your bids anyway. 6,250 bid in the room at 6,250. Against you on the telephone. 6.5. Telephone bidder. 750. Straight back at you. At £6,750 bid. Fill it up to £7,000 if you like on the telephone. At £6,750 bid in the room. 7,000. Thank you. On the telephone, we will at 7,000. Thanks to your bids anyway. You're both out, remember. At £7,000 bid. Telephone bidder, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid then at £7,000. Coming in anywhere else if you like in the room, or indeed on the World Wide Web. I can't believe they've been so quiet on the web there. Are we awake at home? Sound and vision. At £7,000 bid on the telephone with Will then. Finished and done. Absolutely sure. Submitting the bid then. Last chance in the room at £7,000. 7,250. Internet. I felt it in my bones there. 7,500 on the telephone again at £7,500 bid at 7.5. Telephone bidder now. Still provisional. At 7,500. 7.6, if they like at home. We're very close to the reserve. At £7,500 bid. Against you at home. Absolutely sure. I'm on outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, if that'll help them at home. No longer provisional. I'm selling the vehicle now to the telephone bidder at £7,500. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen. 7.6. 7.7. Internet against it. As soon as it's on sale, Thomas. At £7,700 bid against you on the telephone, Will. 7.8's the next bid if you like. 7.8, thank you. Telephone bidder at £7,800 against both your clients now. Thomas, I'm afraid to say it. 7.9, still going at £7,900 bid at 7,900. Fill it up to 8,000 on the telephone at £8,000 bid. 8.1, still going at 8,100. 9,000 was that on the telephone. 8,200. Telephone bidder at 8,200, 8.3, internet. We've found out what increment they like now, Thomas. They like £100, 8.4, still going at £8,400. Telephone bidder, 8.5, on the World Wide Web. We might be some time, ladies and gentlemen, here at £8,500 bid, 8.6, still got you on the telephone at 8,600, 8.7, very dramatic telephone bidding here at 8,700 bid. Coming in again, 9,000, thank you. That's the way to play it on the telephone. Sorts the men from the boys at 9,000 bid. 9.2. Oh, it's like a game of poker, isn't it? I'll see your 9,000 and raise you 200. 9.5. At 9,500 bid on the telephone at 9.5. 9.8. On the World Wide Web now at 9,800 bid. 10,000 on the telephone, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,000 bid. Where would your client like to be? 10.2 at 10,200 bid. Whew. It's walking up this one, Paul, hasn't it? This Jag, this XJS at 9,200 against you on the telephone. 10.2 at 10,200. Shaking your head. Finished and done then. Absolutely sure. Finished and done. Selling away. Against the telephone on the World Wide Web then at 10,200. Sold away at 10,200 on the World Wide Web. 3173. 3173. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 21, which is the 1972 Ford Capri 3-litre GT in baby blue. I know she looks white there in the photos, but she's actually in a really light baby blue color with black stripes. Looks really cracking color. Only 32 of these are registered on the UK roads. South African import, this one, so she's been in a dry climate since day one with the import papers as well. It's a 3-litre Essex V6 manual. Same engine as we got here in the UK. Let's have a look on the Ford Capri. A little bit of interest here I have on my commission book. And I'm in at 12, 13, 14 bid. At £14,000 bid with me at 14,000. On the Ford Capri, ladies and gentlemen, at 14,000. 15,000, 16 bid. Still with me at 16, 17,000. 500, sir. 18 if you like. Currently at £17,500 on the Ford Capri on my commission book. 18 if you want to come in the room. At £17,500 bid from South Africa, ladies and gentlemen. 3-litre GT, baby blue. What a nice car. At £17,500. Coming in on the telephone if you like, Jim. At 17.5 I have against the gentleman in the room. Finished and done in the room. Shaking your heads. At £17,500. Still on my commission book. Last chance then. Last roll of the dice. Shaking your head on the telephone. Thanks for joining in anyway. Coming in on the internet then, Tom. At £17,500. Finished and done then. At 17,500, it's provisional. That is number 1466. Ooh. See what we can do with that one. lot 22, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1965 Land Rover 88 Series 2A. Just 4 former keepers. Had quite a bit of work done to her, ladies and gentlemen, both upgrading and new parts. Parabolic springs on it, freewheeling hubs as well. Exmoor trim hood and Exmoor trim seats were fitted just last year. Has a Prima Perkins diesel engine, has a Series 3 gearbox with that as well. Converted to LED lights and indicators, fully resprayed, looks absolutely cracking, no reserve whatsoever. Interest here starts you, let's have a look at 2628 3000. At £3,000, bid with me at 3,000. On the Land Rover, ladies and gentlemen, 3235, I'm going to say it, 3,500. 38, 4,000. Still with me at £4,000, bid at 4,000. 4245. Still with me, Thomas, at 4,500. On my commission book at £4,500 bid. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 4,500. Next bid's 48. 48, 5,000. Still with me, Thomas, at £5,000. Your commission, your internet bidders are still out at £5,000 on commission at 5,000. Next bid's 5,2. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the whistle. 5,5. I'm out now. Fresh bidder further along at 5,5. 5,8. 6,000. No, you sure, sir? I'll take 100 if that'll help you. 6,1. Do you the same favor. 6,2. Thanks anyway for your bids at 6,200. Had loads of work done on her at 6,3. Fresh bidder again. Sorry for ignoring you all, gentlemen. At 6,300. It's against you, sir. 6,4. 6,5. 6,6. Nope, thanks for your bids anyway. £6,600 I have. Anybody else give me a whistle? Oh, the internet has 6,7. All 3 of you are out at 6,700, 6,8. Back in the room, Thomas, at £6,800 bid at 6,8. 6,9. 7,000. Thank you, sir. You're still in at £7,000 bid. On the Land Rover Series 2, 7,1. 7,2. Straight back at you on the internet at 7,003. 7,4. Still going in the room at 7,400. 7,5. You're absolutely sure. Thanks for your bids anyway, sir. At £7,500 bid. On the World Wide Web at 7,500. Against you in the room. Shout if I'm missing you anywhere else. Give me a whistle. Whatever you like at 7,500. Selling away on the Land Rover 88. Series 2, the short wheelbase on the internet, then against you all in the room at £7,500. Sold away, yours, Thomas, again at £7,500. The provisional bidder, the gentleman who bid on lot 4, the Cortina, could you just go to the provisional bids desk, please, if you haven't already? We're just trying to work a deal out between yourself and the vendor. So that was lot 4, the Cortina. If you could go to the provisional bids office, would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Next lot in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 23, which is the absolutely stunning, isn't it, in this color, the rare Java green Ford Escort RS 2000, showing right at the front of the hall here in front of my rostrum. July next year, the MOT, new brakes throughout, had a cam belt service on her as well. It's got a 2.1 litre Pinto engine with a fast road cam, light and flywheel at all. Roger tells me this is pretty fast, Roger, this one. Quick off the mark, this one. New interior on as well, new tyres, refurbed alloy wheels as well. Looks really great, this one, the Escort. Interest here with me, starts me away. Let's have a look at 17, 18, 19, 20 bid. At £20,000 bid with me at 20,000. On the RS 2000 at 20,000. 21, 22. Still with me at £22,000 bid at 22,000. On my commission book then at £22,000. On the Ford Escort RS 2000. 500, 23,000. 500, 24,000. Still with me at 24. Thanks for your bids anyway. £24,000 bid with me at 24,000. Still on my commission book then. On the Ford Escort RS 2000. It is provisional. Submitting the bid then. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 24.5 in the room. Sorry, Thomas, but I'm out if that helps you on the internet. Currently, gentleman's bid in the room at 24.5. Still provisional. You're still out at the back. Gentleman against the wall. 25, 500. Thank you, sir. I'll stay in those £500 increments at £25,500 bid. RS2000 with a 2.1 Pinto, fast road cam, 26. You sure, sir? I'll take 250 if that'll help you. Thanks anyway for your bids. Much appreciated. At £26,000 bid. And we're on sale, is that? On sale, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'll take a small bid from you, sir, if you want to come back in. Currently at £26,000 on the World Wide Web, selling her away. Make no mistake at all this time, ladies and gentlemen, at £26,000 with Thomas then. It's against you at the back, against you at the side of the hall at £26,000, finishing done. I'm selling away. Sold away. You've bought another one there at home at 26,000. 3294. Thanks very much indeed. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 24, which is the MGA 1500 Coupe. And again, it's over to Paul Cowland for the lowdown on this particular lot.
Thank you very much, Jules. Thank you very much indeed. Now, this car's a little bit special. If you watch our show, thank you for that. We did an MGA rally replica. We did a car that looked a bit like a rally car. This, however, this 1958 1500, this is not a replica. This is the real deal. This car has been properly prepared for rallying, and even better than that, has the appropriate FIA paperwork to go with it. So if you want to get into historic rallying with a car that is papered, fully prepared, has everything you need, look inside at it. Look at all the detailing in here. You've got your trip, all your bits and pieces, even your pen holder, your lamps. This car wants for nothing. It's got the harnesses, the seats. If you look at the back, you can see just how many events this car has been entered into and successfully competed and completed. So it's just ready to go. It's literally, as they say, oven-ready competition car with the papers. It's fully road legal, so you can drive it on the road, have some fun with it, look exceptionally cool, or go and enter into a competition and have a bit of fun. Either way, it's an awesome car.
Thanks very much, Paul. Turnkey rally specification MGA. Like Paul just said, what a lot of fun this vehicle is going to be for its next owner. MOT till next August, so nearly a full year's ticket on a very well-known vehicle within historic rally circles. Just been recommissioned, ready to go with a very detailed service and race history as well. Interest here on my book, ladies and gentlemen, as you would expect, starts you at 10, 11, 12 bid. At £12,000 bid with me at 12,000. On the MGA, ladies and gentlemen, at just 12,000. At 12 bid. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £12,000. MGA rally prep, ladies and gentlemen, at £12,000. Against you all in the room, make no mistake at all, at just £12,000. What a fantastic historic MGA rally car this one is, at just £12,000 bid with me at 12. And it's against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at £12,000. Very comprehensive history file on this one at 12,000. Coming in, if you like, anywhere else in the room or on the World Wide Web at just £12,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, remember, at 12,000. Finished and done then already, are we? At just £12,000 on the MGA. Can't believe there's nobody for in the room at all. At £12,000. Absolutely sure, leaving it behind then. Please do shout if I'm missing you anywhere in our packed sale room or anywhere around the globe if you'd like to come in. At £12,000 then, finished and done, you're absolutely sure. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm too far away on that commission bid. Please have a word with our provisional bids team on the MGA rally car. They'll let you know where you need to be. It is road legal, remember. You can drive it on the road, as Paul said. So please let me know. But that one is not sold at this point in time, just too far away from the vendor's reserve. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 25, the 1973 Jensen Interceptor 3. A lot of money spent on this car over the years. She was well, let's have a look, £40,000 worth, which basically boils down to a retrim in 2009, which cost £5,000. Lots of performance upgrades on it, high torque starter motor, bigger alternator as well to cope with the electrical load, with the workshop manual, parts catalogues as well. Like I said, £40,000 worth of invoices we've got on this one, showing 65,000 miles there or thereabouts on the Interceptor. Let's have a look. Interest with me starts you away at 20,000. At £20,000, bid with me at 20,000. 21,000, 22,000. Still with me at £22,000, bid at 22,000. And against you, 23,000. 500. Still with me at 23,500, bid at 23.5. 24,000, I'm out now. You're out in the room as well at £24,000 bid with Jim. On the telephone at £24,000. Against my commission and against you in the room on the Jensen Interceptor, ladies and gentlemen, at just 24,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else at just £24,000. On the Jensen Interceptor 3, £40,000 worth of invoices, ladies and gentlemen. Interior is absolutely cracking on this one at £24,000. Very little money there for a hell of a lot of motor car at 24,000. Finished and done then, are you absolutely sure? It's on the telephone. 500 got you in the room at 24,500. You're out on the telephone, I'm afraid, Jim, at 24,500. In the room at 24,500. Finished and done then. Last chance anywhere else at 24,500. Shaking your head at 24,500 pounds. Then you're finished and done. We'll try for you in the room. That is 506. 506. Thank you very much indeed. That one is provisional at 24,500 pounds. Ooh, next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 26, which is the 1971 Wolsey 1660 Saloon. Just two owners, the first for 45 years, showing round about 45,000 miles on the odometer. We have the original V5 with her and the sales invoice from new. Drives very, very well. The big Farina there, excellent patina as well. I believe this one's featured on films and television as well. I'm pretty sure about that. This 1660 Saloon. Lots of interest here on my commission book. Starts your way. Let's have a look at, ooh, crikey. We've got, they're so close together again. 3.5, 4,000, 4,244 at £4,400 bid with me at £4,400 bid. On the Farina, ladies and gentlemen, at 4,400. Against you on the internet and against you in the room at £4,400 bid at 4,600. Got you 4,800 at £4,800 bid at 4,800. I'll take it 4,900, 5,000. Still with me at £5,000 bid at 5,000. On my commission book then at 5,000. Against you, and thanks for your bids anyway, at £5,000 bid at just £5,000. Coming in if you like anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,000 I have. On the Wolsey 1660 Saloon. Finished and done. Absolutely sure I'm selling away then. At £5,000, you're all finished and done. On my commission book then at 5,000. 5,200, all my commissions are out. With George on the telephone at 5,200. Against my commissions. On the telephone at 5,200. Against you in the room still. 5,400 from nowhere on the World Wide Web now. Thank you, Thomas, for joining in. Yep, I know, 5,400. You're out, George. Thanks anyway on the telephone at £5,400 bid. On the World Wide Web then, selling away, outright sale, no longer provisional at £5,400 she's going. Sold away at 5,400. 3,155, sold away. Next lot, oh yeah, 5,400. Whew, gosh, I am hot, Thomas. I don't know about you, mate. Lot 27. Is the Talbot BG 110 3.5 litre 3-position drop head coupe by James Young. There we are, the BG 110 3-position drop head. Loads to say about this one. I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. Had a recent mechanical overhaul, ladies and gentlemen. In the history file, that adds up to around about £130,000. The engine was rebuilt by Talbot Team Car Specialist Pace Products. Gearbox rebuilt by Cecil Schumacher. Lots of work carried out by Talbot Mark specialist Ian Paulson as well, who's very, very respected within the Talbot fraternity. With the restoration photo album as well, very comprehensive history file, as you would expect with these type of cars, going all the way back to the late 1960s. Great looking car, ladies and gentlemen, very, very stylish in period, still stylish today. Interest here starts me away. Let's have a look at £48,000 £48,000 bid with me at 48,000. On the Talbot, ladies and gentlemen, at just £48,000. That's against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at 48,000. I have on commission at 48,000, 50,000, 52. Still with me at £52,000 bid at 52. 55, 58. Still with me at £58,000 bid at 58. You're out in the room. You're out on the telephone at £58,000. Wonderful car here, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very stylish at 58,000. Coming in again if you like on the telephone at 58,000, 60,000 on the telephone. 62, still with me at £62,000 bid at 62. On my commission book at 62,000 against your telephone, Jim. You sure? I'll take a small bid if they want to come back in. That's possibly a bit too small. I've got 63 now. At £63,000 bid. 64, still with me. Against you on the World Wide Web, against you on the telephone, against you anywhere else in the hall as well at £64,000. Coming back if you like, Thomas. Telephone's out now if that helps you at home. At £64,000 bid. Next bid, 65 if you like. Submitting the bid. It is provisional at £64,000. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. You're absolutely sure against you at home. Against you on the telephone, against you in the room. Last chance then at £64,000. It is provisional. Provisional, ladies and gentlemen, at £64,000. That is 1601 provisional. Lot 28, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 28 is the Austin 26 Mayfair limousine, purchased from new by Edward George Falliers, the 17th Earl of Derby of Knowsley Hill, ladies and gentlemen. So she's on a local Liverpool number. Fabulous original interior on this one. Just 10 of these remain worldwide. Has the potential to be converted to a special. As you can see, she's unfortunately fallen off the side of a trailer. I've done that many a night walking home from Darlington Town Centre, of course, and probably looked even worse than this. So I do believe she is savable if you're that way inclined. Former show winner, which is a real shame that she's fallen off the trailer. Lots of spares with her as well. Collection of lots of invoices, MOT certificates, parts catalogues as well. There we are. Can either restore her back, or she could be the basis of a fantastic special, or indeed spare parts if you have another one as well, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 28, great history on her as well. Thanks very much for that one. Let's have a look. No reserve at all whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. Dear me, I'm afraid my commission bidders don't value her very highly, but I have to start her. They are there. There's no reserve. I'm in at 500. At £500 bid with me at 500. 750 telephone. At £750 bid on the telephone at 750, 1,000, 1,250. At 1,250, give me a shout, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's hands should be in the air. Absolutely for nothing. 1,500. 16 if you like. 16 bid. At £1,600 bid in the room now at 1,600. 1,700. 1,800. Still in the room at £1,800 bid at 1,800. 1,900. Fill it up to 2,000 if you want to. Thank you. At 2 bid. At £2,000 bid at 2,000. 2-1 on the internet. Sorry, Will. 2-2 on the telephone. You're out. Thanks very much indeed, Carlos. At £2,200 bid at 2,200. On the telephone now at 2,200 bid. At 2-2. 2-3. Still going at £2,300 bid at 2-3. At 2,004. Thank you. Back on the telephone at 2,400. Sorry, Will, I'm just looking out in the hall because I can't believe nobody else is having a bid. 2-5. 2-6 telephone. Back on the telephone at £2,600 bid at 2-6. Please give me a shout, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come in. At £2,600. Telephone bidder against you at home. Ladies and gentlemen, it's against you. On the telephone with Will at £2,600. Finished and done at home. Absolutely sure. No messing about. Selling away. Outright sell then. 2-7. Right at the death at home at 2-7. 2-8 if you like on the telephone. Currently at 2,700. 2-8. Thank you. Great back history on this one. At £2,800 bid at 2,800. At 2,800. to 9. We've seen much, much worse restored, of course. This one looks quite straightforward at 2,900 bid. Fill it up to 3,000, Will, if your client wants it on the telephone. Currently at £2,900, 3 bid. At £3,000 bid. Have to hurry you at home, just to be fair to the telephone. At 3, I have. Next bid's 3,100 if you want her. I'm selling away. Fair warning from your auctioneer. One last time. At £3,000, she's going to go. Sold away. Yours, Will, on the telephone at £3,000. 2010, thank you. 2010, sold away. Thanks very much for that. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 29 in your catalogues. It's the, oh, here's something, as they say in Monty Python, now for something completely different. It's the roundabout 1950. We're not absolutely sure of the date of manufacture. Roundabout 1950, Alice Chalmers, Model B, tractor, ladies and gentlemen, complete with the Ransom's plough. You'll have seen this one running on our social media pages, no doubt. Ploughs in operational order as well. Petrol engine, she's a 3-speed dogleg manual transmission on it. The Alice Chalmers, nothing on my book, I'm afraid to say. Start me away. Where do you want to be on the tractor, ladies and gentlemen? Start me at £1,000. On the tractor, ladies and gentlemen. Start me at just £1,000. On the Alice Chalmers. Start me at, that's for absolutely nothing, and everybody's hands should be in the air. Start me at £1,000 on the tractor. On the Alice Chalmers. Surely somewhere. At £1,000 only for a start. Bid, thank you, sir. £1,000 bid right to the very front of the room at £1,000 on the tractor with the Ransom's plough at £1,000. Fully working order at just £1,000 bid at £1,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else in the room at just £1,000. Made an opening bid at £1,000. Finished and done. You're absolutely sure. I can't believe this at all. 1,200 internet. 1,400. Back in the room at £1,400 bid at 1,400. Gentlemen in the room can't believe it either at 14 bid. At £1,400 against you on the World Wide Web at £1,400 bid. Absolutely for nothing at 1,400. Coming in again if you like anywhere else. Against your clients, Tom, I'm afraid to say, at £1,400. I'll take 15 if that'll help them. At £1,400. Still the gentleman's bid in the room. Nowhere near the reserve, unfortunately. At £1,400 bid at 1,400. Against you, 1,500. 1,600. Thank you, sir. At 1,600. Still your bid in the room at 1,600. I don't think you'll buy her for that, sir, but I'll certainly submit the bid and we'll see what we can do for you. But at £1,600 bid at 1,600. On the Alice Chalmers with the Ransom's plough at £1,600. Finish and done, Ali Tom. At £1,600. It is provisional then in the room, and I'll try for you, sir, at 1,600. 408. 408. £1,600 provisional. We might have to squeeze you a little bit there. Yeah, see if there's anything left. We are a bit of a way away. Lot 30, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll hand you over to Paul Cowan. This is for the Porsche 911 GT2. Paul knows a lot more about these cars than I do, so over to you, Paul.
Thank you, Julian. Right, the 2003 911 GT2, what makes them so special? They are, of course, the evolution of the 911 Turbo in 996 format with the Le Mans-derived engine. But why this one is so exceptional, first of all, it's only done 40,000 miles. Secondly, it has a full main dealer history, just been serviced by Porsche Bolton. And then thirdly, last year at Nine Meister, had a £16,500 recommissioning bill on this going through. So it's got all sorts of wonderful things to make this car. It's got carbon ceramics. These, without doubt, will be, before very long, they'll be £150,000. And these, like all other high-performance, collectible, low-volume production 911s, will soon be a £250,000 car. I reckon in 10 years, that will be £250,000. Today, you'll buy it for a lot less than that, but you will not find another one. This is collector quality, museum quality car with 40,000, a history like you wouldn't believe, and just nothing to do, Jules, just nothing to do. Put fuel in, drive fast. Because don't forget, this car will do nearly 200 miles an hour. Give it a go.
I'll do that with the volume on this time. Wow, 200 mile an hour. Not many cars can say that at all. What a wonderful motor car, the 911 GT2, the Porsche. Around about 40,000 miles she's showing on the Speedo. May next year, the MOT, believed to be just one of 129 cars. Full main dealer, Porsche service history from the PDI inspection to today, and was last serviced in April 2022. Drives fantastic. I haven't, unfortunately, been allowed to have a trip out in it, but the rest of the team have. They tell me it's absolutely fantastic. There we are. Interest with me on the Porsche 911 GT2 starts you at 45.50 bid. At £50,000 bid with me at 50,000. That's against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, on the Porsche 911 GT2 at just £50,000. On the Porsche, ladies and gentlemen, at 50,000. Next bid's 55 if you want to come in the room. At £50,000. 55 telephone. On the telephone, I'm afraid, Thomas. 60 with me still. At £60,000 bid with me at 60,000. Against you on 65. 70,000. Still with me at £70,000 bid at 70,000. Coming in again if you like at 70,000. Still on my commission book then. On the 911 GT2. 200 mile an hour motor car here. 75,000. 80,000. Still with me, ladies and gentlemen, at 80,000. You're out on the telephone. At £80,000 bid with me at 80,000. It's against you, Jim, I'm afraid to say. And against you at home on the internet at £80,000. I'll take a small bid. Shaking your head. Thanks very much indeed on the telephone at £80,000 I have. Coming in the room if you like, ladies and gentlemen, at £80,000. On my commission book then, on the Porsche 911 GT2 at £80,000. Take a small bid from your clients there, Tom. Oh, you're trying already. At 80,000 bid. At £80,000. On my commission book then, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning, it is provisional. Submitting the bid then on the 911 GT2. Fabulous motor car here at just £80,000. You roll out in the room, out on the telephone, out on the World Wide Web as well at 80,000. That is provisional, ladies and gentlemen. That is 1023 at £80,000. Precisely. Worth a whistle, that one, at 80,000. We'll see what we can do for my commission bidder. Another update for you. Lot 13, the Ford Model A, sold away at £10,500. Like I said, that's how the provisional bid system works. Don't be afraid to put your hand in the air. We'll see what we can do for you. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 31 in your catalogues. That is the BMW 850 injection. V12 automatic, ladies and gentlemen, these. May next year, the MOT. Very rare flagship car in the original factory specification. Again, not been messed about with at all. Great color as well. Interest here starts you at 5, 6, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the BMW, ladies and gentlemen, the 850 injection at £7,000. 7,000. I've got to make sure I get on my right leg. I'm all right. 8,000. 8.5, sir. 9,000. 9.5. Still with me at 9.5. 10 if you like. 10,000. 250. Sorry about that. It was just to get on my right leg there at 10,250. 10.5, I'm out at £10,500 bid in the room. Gentleman's bid in the room at 10,500 on the BMW 850 injection at £10,500 against all my commission interest, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,500 with the gentleman in the room. Very quiet on the internet on this one, Tom, at £10,500 only bid. Cracking vehicle here, V12 Auto at £12,000. Sorry, sir, I only said that to upset you. At £10,500 bid at 10.5. Coming in if you like anywhere else. 11,000, fresh bidder. And a half. At 11,000, it is your bid, sir. I won't take you twice. Some of our competitors would do that, but I'm not going to do that to you. It's against you on the mezzanine. Against you on the World Wide Web as well. At 11,500, 11,750. 12 if you like, sir. 12 bid. Still against you on the mezzanine at £12,000. Gentleman's bid on the floor at £12,000. You're still out, Thomas. And I'm on outright sale. You currently own it, sir, at £12,000 bid. It's against you on the mezzanine. You're out. Thanks very much indeed for your bids. At £12,000 bid at 12,000. Gentleman's bid in the room. Make no mistake at all. You're out at home. Look sharp anywhere else. Give me a shout if I'm missing you. Finishing done then at 12,000. I'm selling. Sold away. Well done, sir, at £12,000. 579. 579 at 12,000. What a machine that one is. What a machine. Well done. Lot 32, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1969 Ford Transit 75 camper van. Finished in the Lotus colours, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite got a Lotus engine. She is a diesel, this one. Is an older restoration. Still doesn't look that bad at all. Older restoration there, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of period features. What a great bit of fun this one is. Manual overdrive diesel Ford Transit camper with the elevating roof as well. Interest here on my commission book starts your way at 7.5, 8.5, 9.5 bid at £9,500, bid at 9,500. No messing about there. Loads of commissions on the tranny van at £9,500, bid at 9.5. On the camper, ladies and gentlemen, at 9,500. On my commission book then, against you all in the room, you're all out. You're out at home as well. Never got a chance, did they, Thomas? At 9.5, that's the problem with some of the best cars. We just get commission bid after commission bid off all the ladies and gentlemen that have come to view them during our week's extended viewing periods. So that's why I get quite a lot of commissions left on the book. People come and view and leave a bid. At £9,500, I have bid. On outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, at £9,500 against you all then on the Ford Transit camper I'm selling away. I'll take it, 750, 10,000. Still with me. It's against you in the room at £10,000, bid at 10,000. Finished and done then. Absolutely sure, and I'm selling away. Thanks for your bid anyway. £10,000 she's going to go. Sold away at £10,000. That is 1003. 1003. Sold away at 10,000. Thanks, Thomas. Another one for you there. Lot 33, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues. 1976 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. There we are. Rare colour combination, this one. Well cared for interior. Presents very well. Has the flared wheel arches on it, doesn't it? They look really great, these. Interest here starts your way at 4.5, 5 bid. At £5,000, bid at 5,000. On the Rolls-Royce, ladies and gentlemen, Silver Shadow, the 1976. 5.5, 6,000. Still with me at £6,000, bid at 6,000. Against you on the World Wide Web, I'm afraid to say. It's £6,000 I have. On the Rolls-Royce Shadow. Great colour combination. With the white walls there. See her driving on the bypass. At £6,000, bid with me at 6,000. Against you on the World Wide Web, make no mistake at all. At just £6,000. On the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Finished and done there now. Are you sure at home? At £6,000. Take 250 if that'll help them. 6,250, and I'm out now at £6,250 bid. With you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 6,250. On the Silver Shadow then at 6,250. Great colour combination at £6,250, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid with Thomas on the World Wide Web against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at 6,250. We'll try for your client, Thomas. We are quite a way away, but you never know. 664. It's quite a low number, that one, 664. Yep, that one is provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 34, which is the 1934 Rolls-Royce 2025 Windovers Saloon. Matching numbers car, ladies and gentlemen, original engine, twin side, really good looking car, isn't it? It has twin side mounted wheels. I always think they look good when they match either side of the car. Opening windscreen. History file goes all the way back to 1953 with all invoices from that date to today. Factory specification records are with her as well, and there's absolutely no reserve on her whatsoever. Interest here with me starts you at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bid. At £9,000, bid with me at 9,000. Loads of commission interest, ladies and gentlemen, at £9,000. 9.5, 10,000. Still with me at £10,000, bid at 10,000. And against you on the World Wide Web, against you in the room at 10,000. 10.5, 11,000. Still with me at £11,000, bid still on commission. 10.5, and I'm out. Give me a shout in the room if you want to come in. Currently with Thomas on the World Wide Web at £10,500 bid. 11,500. 12,000 bid. Thank you. £12,000 bid at 12,000. Keep me right, Thomas. 12.5. At £12,500 bid at 12.5. No reserve. Got you now, sir. Thank you. 13,000. Gentlemen in the room. Just been waiting for all the activity to clear. 13,500. 14,000. Still in the room at £14,000 bid at 14,000. A lot of pre-war motor car here at 14,500. You sure, sir? I'll take 750. What a car. What a lot of car for very, very little money. At £14,500, currently on the World Wide Web. At £14,500 bid. Please shout, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm missing you anywhere in the sale room, but I'm selling away. It is no reserve whatsoever. 750. 14,750 on the World Wide Web. 15,000. At £15,000. Give the telephones a chance now. At £15,000 bid at 15,000. On the World Wide Web at 15,000. Coming in on the telephones. You sure you're out? That's a shame. At £15,000 bid. Finished and done then. Selling away. 250. Please look sharp at home. We can't keep them open forever. 15,500. That's better. Thank you. No reserve at all. A lot of motor car here. Not a lot of money at all. At 15,750. Fill it up to 16,000 if you want her at home. I'm sure you do. 16 bid. Thank you. At £16,000 bid at 16,000. 250 again if you like at home. Currently at 16,000. 250. Next bid 16.5. Please look sharp with your bids. I don't want to miss you at home. When the hammer's down, we don't reopen the lot. 16.5. At 16,500 bid at 16.5. Coming in again if you like. 16,750. Thank you at home. At 16,750. Fill it up to 17 now. Thank you, Thomas. At 17 bid. At £17,000 bid. Internet against internet bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 17,250. Still going at £17,250 bid. Coming in again if you like. Fair warning to the underbidder. Please make no mistake. Once the hammer's down, I won't be reoffering the lot. 17.5. At 17,500. No reserve whatsoever. 17,750. Coming in again if you like at home. Currently at 17,750. Fair warning. 18 bid. Thank you. At £18,000 bid at 18,250. 18,500. Even better. At 18,500. Finished and done then, are we? At £18,500 bid. 19,000. Thank you at home. At £19,000. On the Rolls Royce 2025 Windovers Saloon. At £19,000. Absolutely sure at home. Are we still in 500s there? Just drop it back to 250. Sorry, Thomas. Thanks. I know you're trying to speed it up for everybody in the room. 19,250. 500. At 19,500 bid at 19.5. I was with you 100%, mind. 19,750. We'll be here forever. At 19,750. 20,000. Thank you at home, ladies and gentlemen. At £20,000 bid at 20,000. On the Windovers. 250. At £20,250 bid at 22.50. Coming in again if you like at home. 20,500 now. At 20,500 bid. Next bid 750. Finished and done then, are you at home? Fair warning from your auctioneer. Make no mistake at all. At £20,500. Finished and done 750. At 20,750 bid. Fill it up to, I've forgotten where we are there. I've just said it. Fill it up to 21,000. Oh, brain fade, ladies and gentlemen. 21,000 bid at £21,000. Coming in again if you like. At 21,250. At £21,250. Finished and done then, are we at home? 21,500. Poor old George, he's got on the telephone for the next lot, and he's still having to wait. Come on at home, at 21,500. Finished and done. Fair warning, one last time. Absolutely sure. Last roll of the dice at home. Selling away at £21,500. Finished and done. Sold away. Thank you at home. Commiserations to the underbidder, of course. Thanks for your bids. 2544. Sold away at 21,500 eventually. Thank you at home. Lot 35 is the 1999 Maserati 3200 GT. What a machine we have here. I've had a close look at this one. What an absolute stunner. December next year, the MOT. Very rare car, low ownership, in the right color, most people would suggest as well. With the book pack, great service history there in that book pack. Lots of interest here on commissions. I'm in. Let's have a look at, oh, crikey, 9.5, 10.5, 11 bid. At £11,000, bid with me at 11,000. Now I want outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, straight away, just from all the commission bids. At £11,000, bid with me on commission, ladies and gentlemen. On the Maserati, 3,200. GT, manual gearbox, ladies and gentlemen. At £11,000 on outright sale. Ooh, I'd prefer 11.5 if possible. 11.5 in the room, George. My commissions are out. Currently your bid, sir, 11,500. Thank you. What a cracking car. At £11,500, Maserati 3,200 GT manual. At £11,500 bid. Against you on the telephone, I'm afraid, George. At £11,500. On outright sale, by the way, as well. So I'll have to hurry on the telephone for a yes or a no. A no. At £11,500. Finished and done. Absolutely sure everywhere else. 12,000 internets. The only person not laughing is a poor gentleman who nearly had it for 11,500. Another 500, sir. You sure? If I didn't, I'm not making this up. I have had a close look at. I really like them. I would like one. I've got 7 cars. I have no room. I've absolutely no room, and I would have to sell one to buy it. And I don't want to sell any of the other ones. They all mean something to me. You absolutely. I'll take 250. What are we on? 12. I'll take 250. You sure? Great service history. Good, man. Okay, no problem. Thanks very much indeed for your bid. Sorry you didn't get this one. Currently on the internet then. At £12,000, finished and done. 250. On the telephone, thank you, George. At 12,250. Change of mind. At £12,250 bid at 12,250. On the telephone with George. Working his magic. He sprinkled a bit of the George magic dust there down the telephone receiver. At 12,250, finish and done. Fair warning at home, absolutely sure from your auctioneer this time. I'm selling away on the telephone. You're out in the room as well, sir, at 12,250. Sold away, telephone bidder at 12,250. 2016, 2016 on the telephone, sold away. Great car. Absolutely great car. Wish that was coming home with me. But no room at all. And I have no room either for the next lot. Lot 36 is the 2014 Ferrari FF V12. And again, it's over to Paul for the lowdown on this one.
Thank you, Jules. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very honoured, very privileged to have this car in the sales room because it's absolutely immaculate. As Jules says, this is your chance to drive behind a V12 Ferrari. Of course, four-wheel drive these. This car was exceptionally well spec when it was new. They spent the pano roof. To give you some idea, Ferrari prices, this car was, when new, £278,000. £31,000 of that was extras. The roof alone, the pano roof, £11,000. 20-inch wheels on a Ferrari of this era, just shy of £5,000. It's only done 26,000 miles. Full history, it's just been serviced. And if you know about the FF, you'll know the only Achilles heel these cars ever have is the PTU, the power transfer unit in the front. This car has just had it replaced at a cost, sit down, £24,000. So that's done. It's the only thing you have to worry about on an FF. So this one's ready to go with an immaculate service history in incredible condition with no miles. So give it a go.
Here we go, Paul. Let's see what we can do with this one. Lot 36 is the 2014 Ferrari FF V12. November next year, the MOT. Paul said it all, really. There's nothing else for me to say other than to give you where we are on the bids. Interest here starts your way at 55,000. At £55,000, bid with me at 55,000. On the Ferrari FF, then at 55,000. 60,000. I've got 65. Gentleman in the room was at 60. I'm at 5. Against you on the internet, against you in the room. 70. 5. 80 if you like, sir. 80,000. 82. 85 if you like. 85, I'm out. At £85,000, gentlemen's bid in the room at 85. Commissions are out now. At £85,000. 88,000. Internet against you now, sir, I'm afraid. At 88,000. 89,000. Still in the room at £89,000. Can't do fairer than that. 90. 1. At £91,000, bid at 91,000. On the Ferrari, 92. 93. Thank you, sir. Still your bid in the room at 93,000. On the Ferrari FF V12, 94. Internet bid now at 94,000. 95. Thank you, sir. Still your bid in the room at £95,000. 96 with Thomas on the World Wide Web at 96,000. 97, thank you, at £97,000. Still in the game in the room at 97, 98. You sure, sir? PTU's just been done. Absolute four. You know the cars. You'll know them better than me. 500, thank you. All the work done on this one at £500 bid. 99,000. I'm on outright sale. I'll still stay in 500s for you, sir. You sure? I'm selling the vehicle away. Thanks very much indeed for all your bids in the room. At £99,000. Go on, give him a nudge and tell him to spend another 500. At 99,000 bid. Finished and done. Leaving it behind in the room. You're absolutely sure I'm selling away on the World Wide Web with Thomas's bidder then at £99,000. Finished and done. Selling away outright. Sold away on the World Wide Web at £99,000 only. 2849. Thanks very much indeed on the internet, and commiserations to you, sir. I am sorry, but thanks very much indeed for your bids. Much appreciated. Next time, Next time when we have one. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 37, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1973 Jaguar E-Type V12 Roadster. Manual gearbox, ladies and gentlemen, on this one. V12 manual. These are the ones to have, showing round about 68,000 miles on the speedo, with a tonneau cover, I noticed as well, and a protective car cover as well if you need to park her outside. Presents and drives very, very well, I'm told, by the entire team. There we are, V12 manual Roadster. Interest here, starts you, let's have a look at 3548 bid, at £48,000 bid with me at 48,000. Sorry about that, Thomas. What I actually meant was 4548. At £48,000 bid with me at 48,000. 50 if you like anywhere else. It's just I went from 40 to 48. It's a bit of a bad increment, that, isn't it? At £48,000 bid with me. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £48,000. On the Jaguar E-Type, ladies and gentlemen, at 48,000. Fill it up to 50 if you like. Currently at £48,000 on my commission book. You're all out in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Maiden commission interest against you all at 48,000. Against you on the World Wide Web as well at £48,000. V12. Did hear them pinging away at the start at 48,000. No further interest then at £48,000. Finished and done. Absolutely sure at 48,000 on my commission book then on the E-Type V12 Roadster. That is provisional. That is 1347. Provisional at £48,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 38 in your catalogues, which is the 1955 Jensen 541. Entered from a deceased estate. The only reason we have a, ladies and gentlemen, entered from a deceased estate, it's been worked on over a very large number of years, 19 years. The vendors had it in the original specification, ivory leather interior. Very comprehensive history file on this one. Again, I'm sure you've had a good look through the file if you're interested in the car. There's quite a number of spare parts. Again, we have details of that in the history file as well as what's coming with it. I'm not too sure, but there are quite a number of spare parts with her as well, which will need collecting. Does require recommissioning, although we have had her running and driving. Interest here starts you at 16, 18, 20 bid. At £20,000 bid with me at 20,000. On the Jensen, ladies and gentlemen, at £20,000 only bid at 20. On the Jensen, 541 at £20,000. We're showing a telephone on this one, ladies, gentlemen, by the way. Lot 38. Did have this one down for a telephone bid. I don't know if that's been cancelled, but at £20,000, I have bid with me at 20,000. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, on the Jensen at £20,000. Next bid's 22 if you want to come in. At £20,000, only bid with me at 20,000. Cancelled. No, at £20,000, maybe my mistake. Then at £20,000, only bid at 20,000. Coming in again if you like. At £20,000. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen. Just on my sheets, Roger, as a telephone. No problem. At £20,000, bid at 20,000. Finish and done then. Absolutely sure at just £20,000 on my commission book then. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 20,000. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm too far away to submit that one from the reserve that we've received from the vendor. So again, if you have a genuine interest in that Jensen, please have a word with the provisional bids team. They'll let you know where you need to be, what we can actually submit on that Jensen. But that one is not sold at this moment in time. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 39 in your catalogue is the 1959 MGA twin cam coupe, one of just 138 right-hand drive coupe twin cams built. Benefits from an older restoration in the original factory specification as well, with the British Motor Industry Heritage Certificate, backing up the validity of the vehicle. With an additional boot lid, I notice, which does not have the boot rack on. So we've got a boot lid with the rack and one without if you want to swap them over. There we are on the MGA. Interest here on this one starts me at, let's have a look, 30,000. At £30,000, bid with me at 30,000. On the MGA twin cam at £30,000 bid. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 30,000. Coming in again, if you like, just at 30,000. On the MGA then, at £30,000 twin cam, one of only 138 at £30,000 bid at 30,000. 32. 34, Jim, with me at £34,000 bid at 34,000. Against you on the telephone, against you in the room at £34,000. Next bid's 36. Currently at £34,000 I have. At 34,000. 36. 37. Still with me at £37,000 bid at 37. Still against you on the telephone then at £37,000. 38,000. 39. Still with me at £39,000. Fill it up to 40 if you want her on the telephone at 39 I have. Against you on the telephone at 39,000. Next bid's 40. Can't take 500. Next bid's 40 if they want to come back in. We're nowhere near. At £39,000. Against you, Jim, on the telephone at 39,000. Finished and done then. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £39,000. Fill it up to 40 if you like in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £39,000. Absolutely sure. Last chance then. At £39,000, you finished and done. Provisional, ladies and gentlemen, at 39,000. That is 1700. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 40, which is the 2006 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. Manual, ladies and gentlemen. 6-speed manual, MOT till March next year. Very high spec, just 4 previous owners. Comes with a fitted car cover as well. The IMS seals, I noticed, were replaced in 2014 as well. Has some performance exhaust parts. 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. There we are. Nothing on my book. Start me away, ladies and gentlemen. Where do you want to be on this one? Start me at 15,000. On the 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. Start me at £15,000. Bid at £15,000. Bid on the World Wide Web at 15,000. Too slow in 16,000. Ladies, bid in the room. I've got you in the room. Thank you. At £16,000 bid. Great motor car here for just 16,000. Coming in if you like anywhere else at 16,000. Ladies, bid in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £16,000. Against you on the World Wide Web. Against you further forward as well. I've taken the ladies' bid at 16,000. Coming in again if you like at just 16,000. 17,000. It's against you at £17,000 bid at 18,000. Against you at the front at £18,000. I have bid at 18,000. 500 they say at 18,500. 19 if you like. Currently at 18,500. Shaking your head at £18,500 I have. On the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. Coming in on the internet at £18,000. 500 bid. Coming in again if you like at 18,500. Last chance anywhere else then at £18,500. Finish and done everywhere else in the room at 18,500. 19,000. Got your fresh bidder at 19,000. It's gentleman in front of the Maserati at 19,000. Gentleman in the blue top at 19,000. You're out at £19,000 bid at 19,000. Against you at the back, against you at the front. Gentleman standing bidder now at £19,000. Take 500 anywhere else if that'll help you. Currently at 19,000. Finish and done. Absolutely sure. I will submit the bid if that's all we're going to see. At £19,000, you're all out. Finished and done. Try for you, sir, at 19,000. 531. That is provisional at £19,000. Provisional. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen, handed to me by my ever-glamorous assistant, Thomas. Lot 27, the Talbot 3-position drop-head coupe, sold away at £64,000. So again, like I said, that's how the provisional bid system works. Don't be afraid, ladies and gentlemen. We will submit the bid, see what we can do for you. Lot 40 is the 2006 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. Let's have a look. Manual, oh, just done that one, haven't I? Sorry about that. Lot 41 is we only sell them once, generally speaking. Lot 41 is the 2000 Range Rover Vogue 4.6 Autobiography, no less. Top specification model at the time, in the range, just 4 former keepers, MOT till January. Has the factory air suspension system on her, was driven 80 miles to our premises here to go into the sale room by our vendor. Lots of MOT certificates going back to 2003 with the original book pack as well. No reserve whatsoever. Have some commissions on, yeah, I'm going to take that out, I'm afraid, Thomas. Have some commission interest here. Interest with me starts you at 12, 14, 16. Ooh, let's have a look. Yes, £1,600 bid with me at 1,600. On the Range Rover Vogue, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,600 bid at 1,600. On the Autobiography at £1,600. Against you all in the room, no reserve whatsoever at £1,600. Against you on the World Wide Web at 1,600 I have. No reserve vehicle here at £1,600. 1,800, 2,000. Still with me at 2,000. Still on my commission book then at £2,000 bid at 2,000. Fresh bidder, I'll take it. 2,1, 2,2. Still with me at £2,200 bid at 22. Thanks for your bids anyway. £2,200 I have. On my commission book then, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,200. No, still with me then at £2,200. Thought you'd change your mind there for a moment. At 2,200. Coming in again if you like, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of motor car here for £2,200. Finished and done then. Absolutely sure. Only 4 former keepers. Air suspension. At £2,200. Nothing left on the internet. You do surprise me at home. Selling away then on commission with me at £2,200. She's going. Sold away at £2,200. That is number 3001 at 2,200. Lot 42, ladies and gentlemen, our next lot is the 1981 Ford Fiesta Supersport right here at the front. And again, it's over to Paul Cowland.
Thank you, Jules. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the Fiesta Supersport, in case you don't know, based on the humble 1300 Fiesta, this is where Ford learned their craft. This is where Ford discovered that if you stick wheel arches and alloy wheels and lowered suspension and a nice interior onto a relatively standard shopping car, you can make a lot of sales and a lot of money. And this is the car that laid the template, if you like, for all the cars that came after. The XR2, the XR3, all of the RSs. This, if you like, is Genesis. And for that reason, they fetch a lot of money. We did one of these on Salvage Hunters Classic Cars, a lovely white one, did a full resto. You may have seen that car made £27,000. Ford collectors love them because they represent the first of their kind. This car is exceptionally nice. It's got the optional Recaros, the lovely factory interior. It is very, very close to perfect. The only imperfections I could find, you'd maybe want to get the dash top sorted. Paint's perfect, interior's perfect. It's got the thing you should always look for on a Supersport, the bulge in the back where the big spare wheel goes. And it's a car that you can treasure, enjoy. They're very usable because at the end of the day, they're just a 1300 Fiesta, but they are money in the bank, and they've stopped making them. They'll only go one way.
So wanted one of these in period, like I can't tell you. But I got a Vauxhall Viva instead, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I made the right choice there, didn't I? Next lot, like I said, is lot 42, the 1981 Ford Fiesta Supersport, showing round about 58,000 on the clock. This is absolutely fabulous, this car. In the correct specification, drives as good as it looks. Been gone through from head to toe, this particular car. There we are, the Fiesta Supersport. Interest here starts you at £14,000. Bid with me at 14,000. That's at 15,000 internet, 16 bid. Still at £16,000. Bid with me at 16,000, 17,000, 18 bid. At £18,000 bid, 19,000. I've got you in the room at 20. At £20,000 bid in the room, and I'm out now at £20,000. Gentlemen's bid in the room at 20. And against you on the World Wide Web at £20,000. 21,000. On the World Wide Web then at £21,000. Still against you in the room. Thanks for getting your bid in anyway. At £21,000 I have with Thomas. On the World Wide Web then at 21,000. At £21,000. On the internet then, ladies and gentlemen, at 21,500. He's back in, Thomas, I'm afraid to say, at 21,500. Still in the room at 21,000. Absolutely wants for nothing. 22,000. Back on the internet, I'm afraid. Thanks for your bids anyway, sir. I know you've said no once. You might change your mind again, but at £22,000 bid with Thomas at 22,000. Against you in the room and against my commission interests. Finished and done then, are you? Absolutely sure. I'm submitting the bid. It is provisional on this absolutely fabulous Fiesta Super Sport at £22,000 on the World Wide Web then against you all in the room. Try for you, Thomas, at £22,000. That one is provisional. 3154 provisional. Provisional. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 33, the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, sold away at £6,250. We'll keep those updates coming for you as soon as we possibly can. Now, here's a vehicle I actually genuinely know a lot about. I used to import these back in the 2000s. Toyota MR2 2-litre GTI. This is for a British car, UK car, rather than a Japanese car, this is in absolutely cracking condition. Showing 96,000 miles there or thereabouts, in white with the pop-up sunroof on her as well. 21 service entries there in the book pack with the private plate H2 Bravo Victor Charlie. A nice old thing. Nice interior as well. Interest on my commission book starts you at just £2,400. 26, 28, 3,000. At £3,000 bid at 3,000. 3,200. I've got you, sir. At £3,200 bid at 3,200. Like I said, cracking condition for a UK car, this one. 3,500. 380 if you like, sir. I've got 3,500 on the World Wide Web. At £3,500 bid. On the MR2. 2-litre GTI at £3,500 bid at 3,500. I'll take 3,800. Thank you. Even better. In the room at £3,800 bid. Fresh bidder. Against your bidders, Thomas. Next bid's 4,000 if they want to come back in. Currently at £3,800 towards the back of the room at 3,800. Still provisional. At £3,800. A lot of motor car here at 3,800. I'll take 900 if that'll help them, Thomas. At £3,800 bid. In the room at 3,800. We're on sale. 3,900. 4 bids, sir, if you like. 4,000. Thank you. Still your bid at £4,000. We're still on sale at £4,000 bid. Gentleman's bid in the room. 4,100. You sure? Honestly, I can tell you this is not about... I do know these cars. I'm not trying to rob you of a little bit more money, but this is a good one. 4,200. In the room at £4,200 bid at 4,200. At 4,200. 4,300. 4,400. Still against your clients, Thomas, I'm afraid to say. At £4,400 bid in the room. At £4,400 bid. Absolutely sure. Clean as a whistle, this one. At 4,400. Finished and done. Selling away. Gentleman's bid in the room against you at home, against you everywhere else at 4,400. Sold. Well done, sir, at £4,400. That is 559. 559. 4,400. Next time you're in, let us know how you're enjoying the car. Nice car, that one. Next lot is lot 44. Lot 44, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1981 Honda Prelude 1.6 2A automatic, ladies and gentlemen, showing 68,000 miles, MOT'd in August this year, so nearly a full year's ticket on it. In the original specification, there was no advisories on that MOT certificate at all. It says here in my notes, one of the rarest of Japanese cars from the 80s, and they're not wrong. There were not many of them sold in the UK in period. They were very expensive. Quite an expensive little coupe, so they weren't prolific at the time in the 80s. Certainly rare today with the factory sunroof. Interest here, well, I'm going to have to take it. It's the only commission I've got. I've got £1,200 bid. At £1,200 bid with me at 1,200 on the Honda Prelude, ladies and gentlemen. At just £1,200 on my commission book at 1,200. 1,400. Like I said, I'm out already. 1,600. Ladies bid in the room at £1,600 at 1,600. Great to see you, by the way. 1,800. 2,000. At £2,000 bid at 2,000. Still in the room at £2,000 bid. Against your clients, Thomas, at £2,000. At 2 bid. At just £2,000 bid. Coming in again if you like, Thomas. At 2,000. 2-2. Such a rare car. At 2,200 bid. Against you in the room. I'll take 2-3 if that'll help you in the room. Currently at 2,200. Give me a shout anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come in. Currently at £2,200 bid on the World Wide Web then, and I'm submitting the bid. It is provisional at £2,200. I'll take 2-3 from you, ladies and gentlemen, or it's with Thomas's clients at £2,200. You're all out, finished and done. Try for you, Thomas, at 2,200. 3298, provisional. Not a million miles away. We'll see what we can do with that one. Thank you. Lot 45, ladies and gentlemen, 1978 Triumph Spitfire 1500 with the factory overdrive, ladies and gentlemen, on this one. Restored, what was that, 5 years ago. £14,500 was spent on parts alone then. Never mind all the labor. New interior, luggage rack on the trunk there. Powder-coated chassis as well. All those invoices, and we've got MOT certificates going all the way back to 1999 are in the history file with the vehicle. Great car. Lots of interest here. Starts you at 3-4, 3-6, 3-8, 4,200. At £4,200 bid with me at 4,200 on the Triumph Spitfire. Loads of money spent on it. At £4,200 bid. At just 4,200. Coming in again if you like at just 4,200. 4-4 got you in the room. 4-6. Still with me at £4,600 bid at 4-6, and that's provisional. Submitting the bid then at £4,600 bid on my commission book. Against you in the room. You're absolutely sure. Against you at home as well. On the Triumph Spitfire. Loads of money spent on it, ladies and gentlemen. At £4,600 bid. At just 4,600, provisionally selling then. At 4,600 on the Triumph Spitfire. Finishing done then, are we? At 4,800, just in time, and I'm out now. At £4,800 bid. On the World Wide Web then at 4,800. At £4,800 bid. Are we on sale there, Roger? At 48,000. Selling away. On the World Wide Web, no longer provisional at £4,800. Last chance anywhere else in the room, ladies and gentlemen. I'm selling away then. On the internet with Tom at 4,800. Sold away. Yours, Tom, at 4,800. 1750. Sold away. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 46. Is the 1970 Van Pla Princess 1300 automatic, showing round about 68,000 miles on the Speedo. Just 2 former keepers. Original specification, ladies and gentlemen. First owner had her for 37 years, no less. Not that unusual, really, with the Van Plas. That tends to happen that the first owner has them for a long time. Believed to be only 29 examples registered on UK roads, so you're certainly not going to pass another one of these, I don't think, on the way home if you buy it. Lots of MOT certificates going back to 1978 as well. There we are. Decent history file with it. Interest here starts me at 2,628, 3 bid. At £3,000 bid with me at 3,000. On the little Van Pla Princess at £3,000. Next bid's 3-2 if you want to come in, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £3,000 on my commission book. At 3-2, thank you. And I'm out straight away, I'm afraid, Tom. At £3,200 is your bid on the internet. At £3,200. 3-4, got you, sir. Thank you. Gentleman's bid in the room at 3-4. Commissions are out, remember. At £3,400 bid in the room. Against your clients there, Tom, at 3,400 I have. Gentleman's bid in the room at 3,400, and it is provisional. At just £3,400 bid. I'll take 3-5 if that'll help them on the internet to move her along. Currently at 3,400. Not a bad little motor car, this one at all. Currently, the gentleman's bid in the room at £3,400. It is provisional. Finishing done everywhere else. You're absolutely sure at just £3,400. It is provisional. Try for you, sir, at 3-4. Just need your paddle number, please. '84. Thanks very much indeed. Paddle 84. We'll see what we can do for you. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 47, which is the 1959 Austin Healey Frogite Sebring Sprite. In the current ownership since 1979, thanks, Thomas. Entered from a deceased estate, has had quite a bit of work done on her with the bespoke Ashley hardtop bonnet and additional hardtop as well. This is the original Ashley GT Sebring Sprite press car, was supplied new to Donald Healy Car Sales. Lots of spare parts as well. It says here, large selection. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm sure you'll have inquired in the documents office to find out exactly what that was or is. There we are, the Frog Eye Sprite. There's nothing on my book, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, for this one, so you're going to have to start me way. Where do you want to be? Start me way at 8,000. Interesting history to this one. Start me away at £8,000 on the Austin Healy Frog Eye Sprite. Can't start a lower than that at all. Start me away at 8,000 on the Frog Eye. 8 bid. Thank you, sir. It's your bid at £8,000. Bid at £8,000. In the room then at just £8,000. Gentleman's bid at 8,000. Coming in anywhere else if you like. Currently at £8,000. On my left, ladies and gentlemen, at £8,000 on the Frog Eye. At £8,000. Gentleman's bid. Against you everywhere else in the room at just £8,000. Absolutely sure. Maiden bid then at £8,000. Finish and done then, are we? On the Frog Eye at 8,000. 8.5 internet. I'd like to say, I'm a long way away from the reserves. For me to submit it, I will submit 9. 9 bid. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your understanding. At £9,000. We've got to give us something to work with, realistically. At £9,000, bid in the room at 9,000. Against your clients. Against you on the internet. Make no mistake at all. I am submitting the bid. We are quite a way away, but I will submit 9,000. 9.5. I'll take your 750 now. 9,750 if you like, sir. Thank you. At 9,750. A little bit more to work with now. Feel a little bit more comfortable. At 9,750. Fill it up to 10,000 if you like, Thomas, with your clients. So I'm submitting the gentleman's bid. 10 bid. At 10. Thanks for your bids anyway, sir. Thanks very much indeed. At £10,000 bid on the World Wide Web in Germany. There we are. Going to Germany, Roger. At £10,000 bid at 10,000. Historic car there. Bidders in Germany on the World Wide Web. Against you all, ladies and gentlemen in the room, you're absolutely sure I'll take another 250 if you like, or I'm submitting the bid with Thomas on the internet then at £10,000 only. We will try for you in Germany at £10,000. Provisional. 3174. 3174. Get an update for you as soon as we can. Another update that I have had, the Honda Prelude sold away at £2,200. Next lot is lot 48, the 1934 Rolls-Royce 2025 Thrupp and Maberly limousine. Comes to us from very long-term ownership for 56 years. Been in dry storage since 1983. The engine does turn over freely. Be a cracking restoration, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Matching numbers car. Original interior as well. Has the opening windscreen. Quite a stately looking Rolls-Royce there. Lots of MOT certificates back to 1961 as well. Do have a little bit of commission interest. I'm in at just £1,000. At 1,000, everybody's hands should be in the air. At £1,000, bid with me at 1,000. 12.50, and I'm out, believe it or not, Thomas. At 12.50, bid at 12.50. Coming in again, if you like, for 1,500. 1,500. Internet against internet bidding at 17.50. 2,000. Keep them coming, Thomas. 2,250. 2.5. At 2,750. No reserve, remember. 3,000 bid. Selling to the highest bidder at just 3,250. At 3, I can't believe everybody's hand isn't up. 3,500. What is wrong here, ladies and gentlemen? 3,750. 4,000. At £4,000 bid at 4,000. On the World Wide Web at 4,500. Still going at 4,500. Fill it up to 5,000. 5 bid. Thank you, Thomas. At 5 bid. I was about to say put the increments up. At £5,000 bid at 5,000. It's just to be fair, no reserve, and I do have commissions, so you can't not start them, can you? At £5,000, that's just being polite. At 5.5 bid. At 5,500 bid. 6,000. At £6,000 bid at 6,000. Internet against internet bidding at £6,000. You're still all out. You're all very quiet in the room. Just shout if you want to get in. Currently at £6,000 on the internet with Thomas. No reserve at 6,000. And I will sell her away. Are we back to 250s? At £6,000, we will try 250 again for you at home, ladies and gentlemen, or you're leaving her behind. The 1934 Rolls-Royce 2025 from long-term dry storage. At £6,000, then you're finished and done. Absolutely sure in the room as well. Leaving it behind to the internet bidder, then I'm selling at 6,000. Sold away at 6,000. Yours again, Thomas. 689. Sold away at £6,000. Thanks very much. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 49, the 1993 Jaguar XJS 4-litre Coupe Auto. I'm not sure where Paul is, but we're going straight over to him for the lowdown on this one.
Thank you, Jules. I'm here by the car. What a lovely car it
brilliant.
is. You can see everybody has been lifting the bonnet and having a look at this because this is a bit special. 1993, the XJS to me kind of reached its pinnacle in terms of look. They had the IAD faceless. You get these lovely tail lights, the smoother bumpers. You get the elongated rear windows, which gave it like a new elegance. I think these are some of the prettiest cars. The 4-litre is particularly nice to live with because the 4-litre, cheaper to run. You can really get some half-decent MPG out of these. They're much cheaper to service, and dare I say it, as the owner of a pre-HE, they're a little bit more reliable as well. This is nice, flamenco red. It's got the magnolia leather. The paint is gorgeous. The leather is perfect. The book pack on this is just ridiculous, and underneath is as shiny as on the top. So if you want one to polish with just 54,000 miles on, I would say, Jules, it's probably this one.
I would say this is the one as well. Great colour, isn't it? What a cracking colour combination. Lovely alloys on her as well. Jaguar Heritage Trust certificate with her as well. Current owners had her for the past 7 years. Comes to us with a very comprehensive service history. There's 15 stamps there in the service book as well. Quite a stunning vehicle. Interest here starts you at 7.5, 8.5 bid. At £8,500 bid with me at 8,500. It's against you all. 9.5, sir. Still with me at 9.5. 10 if you like. 10,500. Still with me at 10.5. 11,500. 12 if you like. 12 bid. I'm out now at £12,000 bid. 12,005. Ladies bid. Thank you at 12,500. 13,000 internet. You're both out. 13.5. Back with the lady at £13,500 bid. You're out, I'm afraid, sir. 14 if you like. 14 on the internet. Sorry, just a little bit quicker. You're both out. Make no mistake. Internet at 14,000. 500 again if you like, sir. Or with the lady at £14,000. Cracking example, this one. I'll take 250. 250. 14,250. And I'm on outright sale at £14,250 bid at 14,250. Ladies bid at £14,250. 14.5 telephone now. You've got rid of the internet. Now you have to deal with the telephone. You sure? It is a nice example. You know that anyway, don't you? You've had a good look at it. It's a nice example. At £14,500, telephone bidder. Outright sale. I'll take 750. Think of how much it's going to cost going to look at other ones. That £250 will go like that in diesel or petrol, just going to have a run out to have a look at a couple, which will be no good. They won't be as good as this. 750 with the lady. Have to hurry the telephone, just to be fair, at £14,750. 15,000 telephone. Thanks anyway for coming back in. I'm sorry you didn't manage to get this one. Maybe we'll have one at the next sale. You never know. £15,000 bid at 15,000. Telephone bidder. You're still out, sir, sitting on the running board of the Talbot. You just let me know if you want to come. Oh, you're definitely out. Thanks anyway. At £15,000 on the telephone. Selling away. Outright sale then. Finish and done. You're out on the mezzanine. We're in on the mezzanine. What bid was that, sir? 100. 15-1. We're on outright sale. And I can't, of all the people to say no to, I'd be making a terrible mistake, wouldn't I? 15-2. 15-3. 15-4, 15-5. Against you on the telephone, in the room at 15-5, 15-6. No, thanks for your bids anyway. £15,600, finished and done, selling away. Telephone bidder now, you're all out, all over the room. I'm selling away at 15,600. Sold away, yours, George, at 15,600 on the telephone. 2001. Thank you. A Space Odyssey there from George on the telephone. Lot 50, Ford Escort XR3. It's the carburetor, ladies and gentlemen, not an injection carburetor. It's been imported from South Africa, so it's been in a dry climate right from the word go. Nice color, isn't it, as well? Not a common color that on them at all. Carburetor, not an injection, the XR3. Interest here starts you at 4.2, 4.5, 4.8 at £4,800. Bid with me at £4,800 bid. 5,200. Still with me, Thomas, at 5,200 bid at 5,200. I'd like to see 5.8 at 5,800. Still with me at 5.8 at £5,800 bid at 5.8. Coming in again if you like at home. Fill it up to 6,000 if you like. Currently at £5,800 bid. Submitting the bid at 5,800. Last chance then. Absolutely sure at home. Good looking car, this one at £5,800. You sure at home? Finished and done then on the internet at 5,800. Last chance then at £5,800. 6,000 and I'm out now. Still with you at home then, ladies and gentlemen, now at £6,000. My commissions are out. You're all out in the room. Submitting the bid. It is provisional with Thomas then on the World Wide Web on the XR3 at £6,000. I'm submitting. Provisional there, Thomas, at 6,000. 2157. Thanks very much indeed on the internet. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 4, the Ford Cortina, sold away at just £6,500. Took a while, but we got there eventually with the Cortina, didn't we? Next lot is lot 51, which is the Volkswagen Golf. Volkswagen Golf GTI 16 valve, ladies and gentlemen. It actually has a 2-litre 16-valve engine fitted from a Mark III Golf GTI, so has a little bit more get up and go in it. Not that they were slow with the 1.8. Recon gearbox with her as well. All the engine bay has been detailed. Car's also had an extensive cosmetic refresh as well. On the BBS alloys, I noticed a little bit earlier. Good history file with her as well. Quite a lot of commission interest here. I'm in, well, no messing about really. There's so many commissions. I'm on sale straight away. I'm in at 5.5, 6.5 bid. At £6,500 bid with me at 6,500. On the Golf GTI, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,500 bid. 7,500. 8,000. I'm out now. At £8,000 bid in the room at 8,000. On the Golf GTI, ladies and gentlemen, at £8,000. With the Mark III 2-litre 16-valve engine at £8,000 bid in the room. Ladies bid against my commissions and against you all at home. You've all been very quiet at home. I am surprised. This is a cracking example. At £8,000, only bid at 8,000. Finished and done then. I will sell her away. Outright sale. Give me a shout. Look sharp with your bids. If anybody else wants to come in or I'm selling away at 8,000. £8,000 to the lady. Do we have a paddle number? No paddle number. It's Sam. £8,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 52, which is the Vauxhall Lotus Carlton. Just 34,000 miles in an original specification, not been messed about with at all, apart from it has a Becker radio fitted, but the original radio is supplied with the car. So don't worry, we do have the original spec radio with her as well. We have invoices dating back to 1998. Has been subject to new brake discs and pads all around just last year. That cost over £1,400. Has the indoor car cover. That's a genuine Lotus one as well. Original sales brochure, book pack, with 6 entries in the service booklet. Let's have a look. Lotus Carlton, interest here starts you at just 48.50 bid. At £50,000 bid with me at 50,000. On the Lotus Carlton, ladies and gentlemen, at just 50,000. What an absolute Autobahn barnstormer of a car this is. At £50,000 bid at 50,000. On my commission book then at 50,000. Coming in anywhere else if you like. At £50,000 I have. 52, 55, still with me. It's against your clients, I'm afraid, Will. At £55,000, I have bid at 55. Still on, you're all very quiet in the room, ladies. A lot of car here for just £55,000. Lotus Carlton. Next bid's 58, Will. At £55,000, bid with me at 55, 58, 60,000. Still with me at £60,000, bid at 60. Next bid 62 on the telephone. At £60,000 I have on the Lotus Carlton at 60 bid. 62, 65. Still at £65,000, bid at 65,000. 68 if you like. Oh, another update, thank you. At £65,000 I have. Still on my commission book then. 68,000 on the telephone we will at £68,000. Against my commission and against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £68,000. Absolutely sure at 68,000 on the Lotus Carlton. At 68,000 with Will. Provisional. At 68,000. Fill it up to 70 if you like anywhere else in the room, or indeed on the World Wide Web, currently on the telephone at 68,000. Last chance. Finish and done then. At £68,000, it's with Will. I'll try for you, Will. That's 506. No problem. We'll see what we can do. We are quite a way away, but currently that is provisional on the telephone at £68,000 bid. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 53. Lot 53, get them right, is the 1991 Ford P100 popular turbo diesel pickup. Said to be only one of 167 of these left in the UK, so it's a rare old thing. Showing round about 87,000 miles on the speedo. April next year, the MOT. In the original specification, recent set of matching new tyres on her as well. Always nice to have, of course, some new tyres. Interest here starts me away at 1,800, 2,002 bid. At £2,200, bid with me at 2,200. On the P100, ladies and gentlemen, Ford pickup truck there. At £2,200, bid with me at 2,200. At just £2,200, against you all in the room at £2,200. I will submit the bid if that's all we're going to see at £2,200. You surprise me in the room. Rare old thing here. At £2,200, bid with me on commission. It's against you in the room and against you around the globe as well. At £2,200. Last chance in the room. Give me a shout. If I'm missing you anywhere, £2,200, you're all finished and done. Provisional at 2,200. That is 3051 provisional. Update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 50, the Ford XR3, the carburettor one, the South African import, sold away. That was your client, wasn't it, Thomas? Sold away at £6,000. Oh, the internet's going on the next one already, which is lot 54, the 1990 Mercedes-Benz 420 SE V8 Auto. November. This year, the MOT. V8 automatic Mercedes 420 SE with the factory sunroof and the headlight washers. Would have been an expensive car at the time in period. Interest here starts me at 242628. At £2,800, bid with me at 2,800. On the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, 2,800, 3,200, 3,436, 38, and I'm out at £3,800. Bid in the room at 3,800. Taking my commission out at just £3,800. Bid in the room now at 3,800. On the Mercedes, 420 SE V8 automatic at £3,800. Fill it up to 4 if you want or anywhere else. 4 bid. Fresh bidder in the mezzanine. You're out, I'm afraid to say. In the mezzanine now at £4,000. Shaking your head at £4,000. Bid at 4,000. Still provisional, ladies and gentlemen. On the Mercedes V8 automatic, the 420 SE at just £4,000. Last chance anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, at just £4,000. Finished and done then, are we? It is provisional. Submitting the bid then at £4,000. You're all finished and done. That is provisional at 4,000. That is 519. Thank you. 519 provisional at 4,000. Provisional. Next lot, ladies. We'll see what we can do for you on that one, of course. Rare machine. See what the vendor has to say. Lot 55, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1937 Austin 12.4 New Ascot Cabriolet. This is believed to be one of just 3. I'll say that again. One of just 3 in existence worldwide. Opening windscreen appears to be largely original as well. We've got lots of invoices in the history file going back to the 1960s detailing previous restoration work on her. There are a number of spares supplied with her as well. No reserve whatsoever. Where do you want to be, ladies and gentlemen? No reserve. Start me away. Is she worth £1,000? Okay, I've got 200 bid. I didn't want to start that low, but I've got £200 bid at 200. One of only 3 in existence. Must be worth more than £200, surely. At £200 bid at 200. Maiden commission interest. She will sell 300. Internet bidder now at £300 bid at 300. And she will sell. It's not going home. There's no reserve. No room for her back in the stable. At £300 bid at 3, absolutely for nothing. At £300 bid at 300. Think of all the spares on her. At £300. Austin 12.4, new Ascot Cabriolet. Look at the engine. The engine's worth more than that. £300 bid currently. 350. Thank you. With Will. Spending his bonus at £350 bid at 350. There's profit there, Will, I can assure you. 450. Ah, now they know you're bidding. Now they know a member of staff's bidding. Oh, it must be right. 500. You snooze, you lose. At 500, you sure you're out? Thanks anyway for your bids. 550. 600. 700. Still going at £700 bid at 700. One of only 3. Selling away. 800 bid at 800. Waking up to it now at home at £800 bid. 900. At £900 bid at 900. Disappointing a member of staff. How dare they at home? At £900 bid at 900. Coming in again if you like. At £900 bid on the World Wide Web. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Please shout if I am missing you anywhere. At 950. Still going at £950. Like your style there. 1,000. At £1,000 bid at 1,000. On the Austin 12.4 new Ascot Cabriolet. It looks a little bit more respectable, doesn't it now? We can actually return something decent to the vendors. One of 3 known. At £1,000 only bid at 1,000. And 50 was that? 1,050 bid. At 1,050, 1,100. Still going at £1,100 bid at 1,100. Internet against internet bidding, ladies and gentlemen. All the way there. Once Will had dropped out at £1,100 bid. At 1,100. Finished and done. £50 again there, Tom. Is there anything left? Or am I selling away? Fair warning at home. 1,150. Please bid quickly at home. Don't want to miss your bids. 1,200. Thank you. That's what I mean about bidding quickly. At £1,200 bid at 1,200. Coming in again if you like anywhere else in the room. Fair warning at home. Please look sharp. Selling away then. At £1,200 she's going. Sold away at £1,200. 689 at home. Thanks very much indeed. Sold away. £1,200. And we're going over yet again to Paul Cowland for lot 56, which is the 76 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow.
Thank you so much, Jules. Well, we do like a car that we use the phrase spared no expense here at Manor Park Classics. I think this car pretty much defines that, spared no expense. Yeah. So this car was built over a 10-year period at a total cost of £100,000, which is probably considerably more than it's going to fetch today. Very interesting car because it's actually a Shadow 1, like the blue car, but had a Shadow 2 front end, so it's kind of like a very lovely Frankenstein. It has had the best of everything. The paint is flawless. It's had a full interior. If you look at the service history, all the best specialists have been used and some obscene amounts of money have been spent. The colour, I think, is particularly lovely, but it's a great case if you're going to buy a car probably for less than a fifth of what it costs to build. So I think for that reason, Jules, it's a very fun thing to bid on. Look how yellow it looks on the telly. Look at that. It's a great colour. It's a lot of fun. I don't think you'll lose money and you'll feel like you've won the pools in the late 70s.
I think it looked really yellow because it was in contrast to your legs. Next lot is the 1976 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Yes, pool winner. 1970s pools winner. Absolutely right. Can remember my mum doing that every week, week in, week out, like religion doing the pools. There we are, over £100,000 spent on the restoration, as Paul's told you all about. 4 former keepers, no expense spared on this vehicle at all. To give you an example, there was £1,400 spent on it just 4 years ago on a brake overhaul, fully retrimmed, all the work done by proper people, either Rolls-Royce Manchester or Mark specialists. There we are. Nothing on my book, no reserve. Start me away. Where do you want to be? 7 bid. Internet against internet bidding while we were all fast asleep. 7,500 bid at 7.5. 8 bid and 5. At 8,500 bid at 8. £100,000 spent. 9 grand in the room at 9,000. Let's see if we can get 10. Thomas, if we can. 10 bid. 11,000. 12,000. 13 in the room. 13,500 in the room. 14,500. 15,500. 16,000. You're out. Thanks for your bids anyway, sir. At £16,000. Up on the mezzanine. At £16,000. Bid at 16,500. Fresh bidder. 17,000. Oh, I'd really like to see 500, which I've got on the internet. 18,000. Up on the mezzanine at £18,000, £100,000 spent on her. My goodness gracious me, at 18,000. I'll take you 250 now, sir, if you like. 250. 18.5. No, thanks for your bids anyway, at 18.5. I've got in the room, I'm afraid, Thomas. Up on the mezzanine. Ladies bid. At £18,500 bid. On the mezzanine, ladies and gentlemen, at £100,000 spent on this vehicle. Has absolutely wanted for nothing. It's been pampered all its life. 18,750. 19,000. At £19,000 bid at 19,000. Must be the most pampered Rolls-Royce Shadow ever in existence, this one. At £19,000 bid at 19,000. Finished and done then. Fair warning at home. Just to be fair to our bidder on the mezzanine. Selling away then. I know, Paul, I'm as incredulous as you are. But at £19,000, you're absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, finished and done, selling away at just £19,000. Sold, you bought that one at 19,000. Just need your paddle number, please. Thanks very much. 581. 581. Sold away at £19,000. And that's why we say it's always better to buy a car that's had everything done to it, rather than buy one that needs everything done to it. There we are, sold away at 19,000. Sorry, Thomas, too busy talking to be filling in my pieces of paper for you. Lot 57 is the 1973 Mercedes 350 SLC. Looks like she's been in the same ownership for 45 years. Automatic, this one. MOT certificates going back to 1979. Tax discs all the way back to 1983. With the leather retrim as well. There we are, the Mercedes. Nothing on my book at all, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away at 6,000 on the Mercedes 350 SLC. Start me at £6,000 on the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen. Automatic 350 SLC. Start me away at £6,000, surely for a start somewhere. At £6,000. Nobody wants her. At £6,000 on the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen. Leather retrim, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000. There she is running around our car park. Nice example. Nobody come for it. At £6,000. I'll have to pass her if there's no interest from you in the room. No interest on the World Wide Web either. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move on in our catalogues to lot number 58. Which is the 1959 MGA 1600 Roadster. There we are. UK car, right-hand drive, July next year, the MOT, with the full weather gear with this one as well. Decent registration, isn't it? UZ, Uniform Zulu 7070. Nice reg there. Has a Ford Type 9 5-speed gearbox for a little bit more relaxed cruising there once you're out on the road. George, you're driving her. There's George driving around the car park. Interest here with me. I'm straight in, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid, at 7, 8, 9, 10,250 bid. At £10,250 bid with me at 10,250. I'm on outright sale straight away at 10,250 bid. 10.5, thank you. On the World Wide Web at 10,500. All my commissions are out, ladies and gentlemen, at 10,500. 750. Against you, Thomas. 10,750. 11,000. 250 again if you like. At £11,000 bid on the MGA at 11,000. Sorry to have missed you, Carlos. I'd really like to see 250, really. $11,200. Go on, I'll do you a favor. 11,200. Next bid's 11,400. 11,400 bid on the World Wide Web at £11,400 bid at 11,400. You're out. Thanks anyway on the telephone. £11,400 bid at 11,400. Against Carlos's telephone with Thomas now on the World Wide Web. Against you all, ladies and gentlemen in the room. You're absolutely sure. Leaving it behind then. Not a bad price, this one at all, is it? With that 5-speed gearbox at £11,400. Selling away to Thomas's client then. Sold away at 11,400. 3307. Thank you on the internet. Lot 59, 1990 Vauxhall Astra GTE convertible. There are believed to be only 18 of these licensed on UK roads. She's in the original specification, ladies and gentlemen, subject to recent recommissioning. That costs £5,000. There are some spare parts with her as well. Not too sure what they are, but I'm sure you've asked in the documents office. So with some spare parts, Astra GTE convertible. Interest here starts you at 5.5, 6.5 bid. At £6,500 bid with me at 6,500. On the Astra GTE convertible, 7,500. Still with me, Thomas, at 7,500. Only 18 are licensed on UK roads. At £7,500 bid with me at 7.5. Coming in again if you like on the internet. At £7,500 bid. Against you on the telephone as well. At 7.5 I have on my commission book. At 7,500. Against you, Thomas. At 7,500. Coming in again if you like. Against you on the telephone as well at £7,500 I have. Last chance then, finished and done. I can't believe they've just had one bid at home, can you? At £7,500 on the Astra GTE. Against you all in the room as well. Absolutely sure at just £7,500 you finished and done. That one is not sold, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid. I can't submit that bid. I'm too far away from the reserve. Please have a word with my colleagues on the commission bidding desk. They'll let you know where you need to be, but that commission bid cannot be submitted. I'm just too far away. We know the vendor. It's just too far away to submit. Not enough wiggle room in that one, I'm afraid to say. So that one is not sold. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 60. Which is the Vauxhall Nova 1.2L, ladies and gentlemen, just 22,000 miles in standard condition, ladies and gentlemen, the Nova. We absolutely love this car on the team here at Manor Park Classics. It will be a fabulous entrance into next year's Haggerty Festival of the Unexceptional, which I'm sure you've all seen videos of. Absolutely great, fun event. Recent cam belt and water pump change on this one. Drives very well, so I'm told. Just 4 former keepers from new, the Vauxhall Nova. Interest here starts you at 1,800 to bid. At £2,000 bid at 2,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, 2,000. 2,250. I've got 2,500. Sorry about that. I've got 2,500. On my commission book at £2,500. You're all out at home, ladies and gentlemen. 2,750. I'm out now at 2,750 bid with you at home. On the Vauxhall Nova at 2,750 bid. Great car, this one, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,750. They're just not out there anymore, are they? They used to be on every street corner, just about. At £2,750 bid. Absolutely sure at home. That's absolutely fine. At 2,850 bid now. At 2,850. You read my mind there, Thomas. 2,950. Still going at 2,950 bid on the Vauxhall Nova. At 2,950. At 2,950 bid. 3,050 is that? 3,050. Tripping ourselves up if we're not careful here. At 3,050 bid. On the Vauxhall Nova at 3,050. Give me a shout in the room, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come in. 3-1, brilliant. Brilliant, genius work there. 3,100. At 3,100. Oh dear, it's been a long day. I'm boiling hot up here. There's an the worst thing is there's an ice cream van outside and I can't get to it till we finish at 3,100. Finish and done then. Absolutely sure at home. I'm submitting the bid. It is provisional. We're not a million miles off the reserve though at £3,100. Finish and done then. It is provisional at 3,100 on the internet. We will try for you at home at 3,100. That one is provisional. 3025. Thank you at home. We'll see what we can do for you. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 61, which is the Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. Dates from 1968. Has been subject to a very extensive, no expense spared restoration just 6 years ago. MOT till January next year. And there was £3,300 spent just last year recommissioning her for the road. Lots of good upgrades, useful upgrades on this Traveller as well. Uprated seats, full photographic restoration is in the history file and was driven 60 miles to our venue here to be put into the sale. There we are, the Morris Minor Traveller. Interest here starts you at 6.5, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the Morris Minor Traveller at 7,000. Against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, 7,500, 8 bid. And a half if you like, sir. 8.5, I'm out now at £8,500 bid in the room. Gentlemen's bid in the room. Against my commissions at £8,500. Had a fortune spent on it at £8,500. 9 bid, fresh bidder. Thank you, sir. On my right at 9,000. 250. 9.5. You sure, gentlemen? It's had a load of work done on it, though, hasn't it? It is a nice car at £9,500. And I'm selling her, ladies and gentlemen. We're on outright sale, if that makes any difference. At £9,500 bid. You're absolutely sure, gentlemen. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £9,500 I have. On my right, selling away. On the Morris Minor Traveller. Finished and done everywhere else. 9.6. Sorry, sir. 9.7. 9.8. 9.9. Fill it up. 10 bid. I'll still stay in hundreds, sir. 10.1. 10.2. 10.3. You sure? At £10,300 bid, finished and done. I'm selling away. Last chance on the Morris Minor Traveller at £10,400. Back in, I'm afraid, sir. 10.5. 10.6. You sure, sir? Can't tempt you for another £100 note. It's had everything. It's had more than everything done to it, hasn't it? 10.7. Against you on the mezzanine, shaking your head, selling away this time. 10.7, well done, sir. You bought that one. Just need your paddle number, please. I think that's the best one on the planet you've just bought there. 85 at £10,700. Sold away. Thanks very much indeed. Lot 62, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 1987 Fiat Uno 45S. Just 2 owners from new. A last owner is a celebrity. If you're not sure who that is, please catch Paul Cowland's video walk round on our sales catalogue. He'll give you the full lowdown on who owns this vehicle and what's so unique about it as well. Just 2 owners from new. First owner had it for 35 years, showing round about 73,000 miles on the clock. Original book pack, there's 12 stamps in it. Another great entrance into next year's Haggerty's Festival of the Unexceptional. You'd be welcomed with open arms with this machine. We've got £500 bid on the internet. At £500. No reserve whatsoever, 500 bid. At £500 bid. Fiat Uno, 45S. At £500, only bid at 500. 2 owners from new, ladies and gentlemen. 2 owners at £500, only bid at 500. On the Fiat Uno at £500 bid. Keep wanting to say, oh no. Trying to be Italian. £500. Find it hard enough to speak English. I don't want to be trying Italian, do I? 600 bid. At £600 bid at 600. On the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen. Internet against internet bidding at £600 with Thomas. No reserve whatsoever. Remember, she's selling away at £600. Leaving her behind. 7 bid. At £700 bid at 700. 12 service stamps. Comes from celebrity ownership, no less. 800. At £800, bid at 800. At £800, 9 bid. Waking up to it now at home. Fill it up to 1,000. Then it looks a little bit more respectable. It's definitely worth that, in my opinion. At £900, bid at 900. Coming in again if you like. Fill it up to 1,000. Currently at £900. Finished and done then, Howie Thomas. Try 50. Let's get it to £1,000. At £900 bid on the Fiat Uno 45S. First owner had her for 35 years. Selling away then, if that's all we're going to see, at £900 she's going to go. Blimey, O'Reilly. And 50, right at the death. At £950 bid at 950. Please fill it up to £1,000. Then we can all go home. One bid at £1,000 bid at 1,000. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, remember, on the Fiat Uno, fair warning to the underbidder, please look sharp. Selling away at £1,000. Sold away at £1,000. 1940. Sold. Sold away. Lot 63, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the Maserati Quattroporte. Mark IV Evoluzione, I think you pronounce that. Automatic, June next year, the MOT. That was an MOT, thank you, Thomas, with no advisories. Has the Ferrari 3.2 V8 twin-turbo engine, one of just 340 manufactured, with the book pack as well. Interest here starts you at 5.5, 6 bid. At £6,000 bid at 6,000. On the Maserati then at £6,000. Against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at just 6,000. 6.5, 7,000. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. Coming in again if you like on the World Wide Web. Good looking car, this one. Great interior. 7.5 at £7,500 bid at 7.5. I'm out now. At £7,500 bid. On the Maserati Quattroporte at £7,500. Finishing done then, are we in the room? At £7,500 on the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen. Provisionally selling at £7,500. Finishing done then, are you coming in anywhere else if you like? Provisional, Thomas. We will try at £7,500. 3336. Thank you. Provisional at 7,500. Next lot in your catalogues, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 64, the 1993 Vauxhall Astra 1.4 injection GLS. I know this is Paul's favourite car in the sale, so we're over to Paul.
Do you know what, mate? You're not wrong. It's interesting, in the trade and in the motoring media, we're getting very excited about this current class of car. This is what we're calling the unexceptional class. There's even a show that Haggerty does, which is their biggest show, absolute sellout this year. You couldn't get a ticket. And this is exactly the kind of car it celebrates. It's the car that your dad used to have, the car your mum used to drive, what your granddad had on the drive. And why they're so amazing is you used to see them everywhere, and now you don't see them anywhere. And this beautiful Astra, this GLS, has only done, let me double check, 34,000 miles. I very rarely use the word immaculate because very few cars are. If you look around this car, it is pretty much immaculate. One stone chip there, tiny one there, and that's about it. So you could buy this car for single figure thousands today. It needs nothing. It's the definition of a usable classic because it's a 5-door hatchback. Vauxhall service parts are nothing. The GLS got you these lovely wheels. It's even got quality Toyo tyres on. Someone has cherished this, loved it. Mega history, super cheap, and this is the growth market. This is what the youths are buying in classic cars because they're cheap, affordable, and they resonate. They mean something to the audience. So, Jules, let's see what she fetches.
Yeah, this is a potential concourse winner, this one, without a shadow of a doubt. What a cracker. Original specification, cam belt was changed at 32,000 miles. She's showing 34, as Paul's already told you. Original paint, never, ever been welded. Garage throughout its life. What a cracker. No reserve whatsoever. I've been hearing the internet pinging away all the way through that intro, Paul. What are we at currently, Thomas? £1,700 bid on the World Wide Web at £1,700. 18, 19, 2000, 21. At 2001, 22. At £2,200 bid at 22. This car is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. 2.3 at £2,300 bid. No reserve, remember. 2.4, 2.5. There you go. That's where I thought we were going to be at £2,500 bid at 2.5. At £2,500 on the Vauxhall Astra. 3 former keepers. 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. Still going at, can't shout them out fast enough. At £2,800 bid at 2,800. You're all very quiet in the room. Please stick your hand in the air if you want this Astra. Can't see why you wouldn't. What an absolute corker. Thank you, sir. I've got you at 2.9. Gentleman's bid in the room now at 2,900. 3,000. 100. Still in the room at £3,100 bid at 3.1. Against you on the World Wide Web. Against you everywhere else in the room. Please shout if I'm missing you anywhere else. Currently, the gentleman's bid in the room. 3.2. No, it's 3.2 with the gentleman. No, 3.2. Still with the gentleman at 3.2. 3.3 if you like on the internet at £3,200 bid in the room. With the gentleman in the room at 3,200. 3.3. 3.4, thank you, sir. At £3,400 bid in the room at 3,400. Still the gentleman's bid in the room at 3,400. Give me a shout, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to miss you at 3,400, 3.5. You sure, sir? This is the one. I'll take £50 from you. One more roll of the dice. 3,550. Against you at home at £3,550 bid in the room. Make no mistake at home, I'm selling her away. 3.6. Thanks anyway for your bid, sir. Sorry you didn't manage to get this one at £3,600. Once for nothing. Been properly looked after all her days at £3,600. Finished and done. Absolutely sure for another £50 or I'm selling away on the internet then with Thomas at £3,600. You finished and done in the room. Sold away. Yours, Thomas, at 3,600. 3025. Sold away at 3,600. Thanks very much indeed. I'm sorry about that, sir, in the room. Next lot. Oh, I'll give you a quick update. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Should have given you this a bit before. Lot 54, which was the Mercedes 420 SE, the V8 automatic, sold away at £4,500. So keep those updates coming for you as soon as we possibly can. Lot 65, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1991 Ford Escort 1.4 LX Quartz. There you go. From the same period. When was the Astra? 93. These are virtually competing cars, aren't they, in period? One owner from new on the Ford Escort, just 49,000 miles. June next year, the MOT. She has been on display for many years in a Ford dealership. I believe that was, I was going to check with Roger, I believe on Anglesey. It was in a Ford dealerships for many, many years. Interesting number plate. The number plate spells out Joey, J627OEY. Joey, there we go. In its original specification, great condition. Another one for next year's Haggerty Festival of the Unexceptional, of course. There we are. Interest here with me on the Escort starts you at 16, 18, 2,000. At £2,000 bid with me at 2,000. That's against you in the room and against you on the World Wide Web at just £2,000. On the Ford Escort, 1.4 LX Quartz, one owner from new, ladies and gentlemen. Displayed in a Ford dealership for many, many years at £2,000 bid at 2,000. On my commission book then at £2,000. Next bid's 2.2 if you want to come in anywhere in the room. Or indeed on the World Wide Web. Just give me a shout if you want to come in. If I'm missing you, currently at 2,000, I will submit the bid at £2,000. On my commission book then, 2.2. Got you, sir. Sorry about that. I was looking right through you there at 2,200. My commissions are out at £2,200 bid in the room now. At 2,200. Right at the very back corner. At 2,200 against my commission, submitting the bid. Fair warning everywhere else. It is provisional then at 2,200. I'll try for you, sir. Just need that number again, please. Sorry about that. It was the wrong way around. 447. Thank you. 447. 2,200 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 66, the Mercedes-Benz 190E 2-litre automatic. MOT till next August. No advisories on that MOT whatsoever. Got 22 stamps in the service booklet. Electric, so it's well specified, this one, when it was new. It's got those 8, the teardrop alloys, hasn't it? Those 8-slot alloys. Electric sunroof and windows. Original book pack as well. Interest here with me starts you at 1,200, 1,400, 16 bid. At 1,600, 1,800, 2,000. With Thomas then, 2,500. Still with Thomas at £2,500 bid at 2.5. At 2,500. 3,000. In the room, Thomas, at £3,000 bid at 3,000. Against you on the World Wide Web at £3,000. Coming in again if you like on the telephone or on the World Wide Web, currently at £3,000. I'm on sale, by the way. Bid on sale from the previous bid at £3,000 bid. Gentleman's bidding the bid. 3,250 if you like. 3,1, we're on sale, so do you the same favor. 3,2 at 3,200 bid at 3,2. On the Mercedes, 190. You're out on the telephone. You're out at home as well, Thomas, by the looks of it. At £3,200, 3,3. 3,4, thank you. Still a gentleman's bid in the room at 3,400 bid at 3,400. Against the internet, against the telephone as well, against you further back as well. Did see you trying to get in further back, but currently at £3,400. Finished and done. Have to hurry at home, just to be fair to the gentleman in the room. Fair warning from your auctioneer, selling away at 3,400. You bought it, sir, at 3,400. That's 557. Thank you. 557. 3,400 sold away. Thanks very much indeed. Lot 67, ladies and gentlemen, was one of the two cars that was sold prior to the sale. That was the 1992 Mercedes-Benz 600 SEL limousine. That sold on the hammer at £15,000 plus the buyer's premium. So we move on in your catalogues. Make no mistake at all at home. We move on to lot 68, which is the Ford Escort RS 1600i. In the rare sunburst red. They're normally white, these, aren't they? In the rare sunburst red. Showing around about 42,000 miles. MOT till June 2023. Photographic history of the previous restoration with the factory sunroof as well. Can hear the internet pinging away there. I've got, let's have a look, 7, 8, 9, 10 bid at £10,000 bid with me at 10,000 on the Ford Escort RS 1600i at £10,000 bid. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 10,000, 11,000, 12 bid. Still with me at £12,000. Shaking your head. Thanks very much indeed for your bid. Nice to see you, by the way, Tommy. At £12,000 bid at 12,000. At just £12,000 bid. On my commission book then at 12,000. Submitting the bid on the Escort RS 1600i. I'll take 500, Tommy, if that'll help you. Thanks anyway. At £12,000, only bid at 12,000. 5 if you like on the World Wide Web. Rare colour. Good mileage. Photographic history of previous restoration. Fully correct spec. Factory sunroof. What's not to like about this one? 250 if you like there, Thomas. That's the best I can do if they're hovering away but not clicking. At £12,000. Still with me. Against you in the room. Against you on the World Wide Web. Make no mistake. 250 I've got. Fresh bidder entirely in the room now and I'm out. At £12,250. You're still out at home. Finished and done then. It is provisional at £12,250. We will try for you. 519 at £12,250. Provisional. There we are, Thomas. No problem. Lot 69, ladies and gentlemen, is the Jaguar XKR 4.2 litre coupe. Just 3 former keepers on this one, ladies and gentlemen, showing around about 70,500 miles. 4.2 auto, August next year, the MOT. In the original, absolutely original specification. Those alloys, those 28-inch alloys were specified new at the factory. Recaro seats and interior sport pack were further factory options fitted to a 13 stamps in the service booklet. What a great looking car this one is with these optional extras. Lots of interest on my commission book. I may disappoint you here, of course, Thomas. Lots of interest here. I'm in at 4, 4.5, 5,500 bid. At £5,500 bid with me at 5,500 on the Jaguar XKR 4.2 coupe at £5,500 bid at 5.5. I'm on outright sell. I'll take 750 if that'll help anybody else, either in the room or on the internet. At £5,550 bid. 750 got you in the room. Still with me at 6,000, I'm afraid to say. £6,000 bid at 6,000 on the Jaguar at £6,000. Outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, at just 6,000. Finished and done then, are we? You're absolutely sure at £6,000. Coming in on the internet if you like, Thomas. With the factory options. Selling away then. Against you in the room, against you all the way around the globe at £6,000. £6,000. You're all finished and done. Sold away at £6,000. That is to number 3035. Sold at 6,000. Ooh, lot 70 is the 1999 Mercedes-Benz CL500. And again, we're over to Paul Cowland for some words of wisdom.
Well, thank you, Jules. I think words of wisdom is probably a little bit strong, but we'll give it a go. We'll talk about this. The CL500 answered the question, what would happen if you made an S-Class coupe? So the beauty of this car was literally the best engineering Mercedes had at the time, crammed into, I think, a very stylish, very timeless, very beautiful coupe. So you get your wonderful V8 up front. You get literally inside, have a look inside L. You get this amazing pillarless coupe shape. Now, everything on this car works. And in all the places where a CL500 goes, like the rear arches, in the corners of the rear window, this one hasn't gone. So it's quite unusual. And these are still at that point. Interesting to see what the 600 limo went for. That went for an awful lot of money. These haven't yet got there, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen, they will. And we will all lament the day that we could have bought one for potentially single-figure thousands. So have a bid on this one. It's very lovely. It doesn't really need anything. It's in a very nice, tidy condition with a good history and in a great colorway. So run it up, Jules, see what it makes.
I like these, Paul. I think they're quite a sharp-looking car, actually. 1990 Mercedes-Benz CL500. Automatic MOT till next March, serviced March last year as well, drives very well, so the team tell me, with a great service history. Very rare in period, even more so now in this condition. Let's have a look. Interest here starts you at 4.5, 5 bid. At £5,000, bid with me at 5,000. On the Mercedes then, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,000 only, bid with me at 5,000. On the 500 CL Mercedes at £5,000, bid at 5,000. Big Merc here with a big specification at £5,000, only bid at 5,000. Coming in again, if you like, anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, at just £5,000. On the Mercedes, CL 500, absolutely sure. 5.5, I'm out now at £5,500 bid. On the mezzanine, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,500. On the big Mercedes coupe at £5,500. Commission's out now. You're absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, I will submit the bid. Quite a way off, but I will submit it if that's all we're going to see at just 5,500. 6 bid. Ladies bid. Fresh bidder again. Right at the front. You're out on the mezzanine, I'm afraid. Ladies bid at £6,000. Still provisional. At 6,250, the gentleman says. You sure? Thanks anyway for your bids. At £6,250. Bids on the mezzanine. At 6,250. Next bid, 6.5 if you want to come back in anywhere else in the room or indeed around the globe on the internet, or I'm submitting the bid at £6,250. You're all finished and you're done. 6,250 provisional, that is 519. 519 at 6,250. See what we can do for you on that one. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 71, which is the 1989 Ford Escort XR3 injection cabriolet. Subject to some restoration work in 2020, including engine bay refresh, new springs and brakes as well. She has the RS Turbo, body kit and wheels fitted. Looks a nice, sharp car there, actually. Recaro seats as well. Again, what's not to like about this particular one? Interest here starts you at, let's have a look, 4,548, 5,000. At £5,000, bid with me at £5,000. On the Escort Cabriolet, ladies and gentlemen, at just £5,000, bid with me. 5,2, 5,5, 5,8, 6,200 if you like. Oh, you're very hard. Hard to work with. At £6,000 I have. At £6,000, absolutely sure, with the RS kit on it as well. There's Jim, his hairstyle matches the same colour. Oh, he's not listening. Same colour. Driver's hairstyle for the car. 6,200, I'm out now. At 6,200, ladies bid in the room. At £6,200 bid. On the XR3 Cabriolet with the RS kit on it. At 6,200. Very quiet on the internet again, Thomas, on this one. That does surprise me. At £6,200. Finished and done then. It is provisional in the room. We will try for you at 6,200. What was that paddle number? 429. 429. Thank you. 429, 6,200. Provisional. Lot 72, ladies and gentlemen, was the 1974 Rover P6 3500 V8. Again, as I mentioned at the start of the show, that one sold prior to the auction commencing for £6,000 plus the buyer's premium, of course, on that one as well. Another update for you. Lot 60 is the Vauxhall Nova. That one is also sold at £3,100. So we move on in your catalogue to lot number 73, which is the 1976 Triumph Stag. There we are with the original Triumph V8 engine, automatic gearbox on this one, serviced in April 21. Great period colour there with the original Stag alloy wheels as well. Interest here starts me away at, let's have a look, 4.8, 5,000, 5.2, 5.8. Bid at £5,800. Bid with me at 5.8. On the Triumph Stag, ladies and gentlemen, 6,000. I've got in the room, I'm afraid, Thomas. 6.2, still with me at 6,200. 6.5, 6.8. 7 bid, and I'm out now. £7,000. Bid in the room at 7,000. On the Triumph Stag at £7,000. Bid in the room against my commission interest then. On the Triumph Stag, it is provisional. Submitting the bid at £7,000. Coming in now on the internet, if you like, for another £200. Currently at 7 bid. In the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000, 7.2 internet. You're still out in the room. Thanks to your bids anyway. It's 7,200 I have. Internet bidder now. On the Triumph Stag with the original V8 Triumph engine. Auto gearbox at 7,200. Nice period colour at £7,200. Finished and done then, are we? Absolutely sure. Shaking your heads in the room. It is provisional then with Thomas at 7,200. Try for your client there, Thomas, at 7,200. 2632 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 74 in your catalogues. That is the 1998 Ford Puma 1.7. June next year, the MOT. Absolutely original, this one. Where do we find these, ladies and gentlemen? You've got to ask that question, haven't you? Only 7,000 miles from new and one owner. It was driven 110 miles to the sale room. Probably the longest trip it's had in a very, very long time. Benefits from a cam belt change back 3 years ago in 2019 with the original book pack as well. Interesting, no messing about here. I've had a couple of commission bids, and again, they're right on the money again, so no messing about. Commission interest here at 5, 5.5, 6.5 bid. At £6,500 bid. I'm on outright sale straight away on the Ford Puma. At £6,500 bid with me at 6,500. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, you're all out in the room. You're out around the globe as well, I'm afraid, Thomas. All your clients at £6,500 bid. On my commission books, 6,750. I will. My commissions are out. Like I said, they're all bang on the money. They're all round about the same money. 6,750 on the World Wide Web, and I'm out now. Count them, ladies and gentlemen. 7,000 miles. Dear me, it's barely run in. At 7,000 miles, one owner from new at £6,750. Bid with Thomas on the World Wide Web. Against my commissions, against you in the room. Please look sharp. Shout if I'm missing you anywhere. I'm selling away at £6,750. You're all finished and done. Sold away. Another one for you, Thomas, at 6,750. 3314 on the internet. Thank you. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 65, the Ford Escort, sold away for £2,200. Next lot is lot 75. 2008 Ford Focus ST500, of which only 500 were manufactured by Ford. Showing round about 79,000 miles. MOT till next February. Recent set of matching new tyres. This is definitely a future classic, this one. I could see you in this one, Tom. Definitely. Not really the family man's car, but I could see you in this one. Presents and drives very well indeed. Interest here on my commission book starts you away at 4,000, 4,245. At £4,500. Bid with me at 4,500. On the ST500, 5,000. Let's have a look. 5.2. Still with me at £5,200. Bid at 5.2. One of 500, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,200. Bid with me at 5,200. 5.5, and I'm out now at £5,500 bid on the World Wide Web. At £5,500 bid on the Ford Focus ST500, future classic if ever there was one. Only 500 built, and this one is original factory spec. Not been messed with. Nothing's been changed at all. Original specification. These are the cars to have, to put to bed for 5 years while they double in value. Better than money in the bank, that's for sure. At £5,500 bid on the World Wide Web. Against you all in the room, I'll take 750 if that'll help anybody else. Currently at 5,500 with Tom. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Ford Focus ST500, leaving it behind then to the internet bidder. It is provisional at 5.5. We will try for you, Thomas, at 5,500. Provisional. 3051 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 76, which is the Jaguar XJ 3.2 Executive V8 Auto, showing round about 70,000 miles. June next year, the MOT. Original specification again on this one. Again, not been messed about with. Just 3 former keepers. 15 entries in the service booklet there. Sure, you've checked out the history file. Lots of MOT certificates as well with the original book pack. There we are, the XJ 3.2 Executive. Interest here starts you at just 1,800, 2,000 for nothing. At £2,000 bid with me at 2,000, 2,2, 2,4, 2,6 if you like, sir. 2,6 I'm out. At 2,600. Gentleman's bid in the room at £2,600. Coming in again if you like anywhere else. Currently at 2,600. A lot of motor car here for £2,600. Are we all still awake in the sale room? At 2,600. Coming in on the World Wide Web if you like. 3 former keepers, V8 Auto, 15 entries in the service booklet, showing round about 70,000 miles. Can't say fairer than that, can you? At 2,600. Against you on the internet. Against you further back in the room as well. Absolutely sure. Gentleman's bid, and I will submit it if that's all we're going to see at £2,600. Absolutely sure. Finished and done, Ali Tom, at 2,600. Last chance. Provisional, sir. I'll try for you at 2,000. Too slow. Too slow. There's no point when I've said provisional, I'll try for you, and then coming in at 2,600. What was the bid number? 342. 342. No doubt that'll be another complaint coming in there, Roger, saying the auctioneer didn't take my bid. Yeah, too late, I'm afraid to say. Provisional. Provisional. Next lot late. Oh, update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 63, the Maserati Quattroporte Evoluzione, sold away for £8,000. Lot 77, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 77 is the, let's have a look, 1999 Jaguar XJ8. 13 entries in the service booklet for this one. With a private reg there, X-Ray Juliet India 6618. Gone just over 101,000 miles on the clock. January next year, the MOT. V8 Auto, it's the 4-litre V8 Auto with the book pack as well. There we are. Interest here starts you at 1,800 bid with me at £1,800 bid on the big Jaguar V8 at £1,800 bid with me at 1,800. Fill it up to 2,000 if you want or anywhere else. Currently at £1,800. A lot of motor car here again, ladies and gentlemen, for absolutely no money whatsoever at £1,800. Next bid's 2,000 if you want to come in, either in the room or on the World Wide Web at just £1,800. On the Jaguar, V8 Auto, 4-litre V8 Auto. 13 entries in the service book at just £1,800 bid. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. You're absolutely sure, leaving it behind, shaking your heads. Not much wrong with this one. 2,000, I'm out now at £2,000 bid on the World Wide Web at 2,000. On the Jaguar, XJ8, V8. Finished and done then, Howie. It is provisional. Submitting the bid against you all in the room with Thomas then. 2-2. 2-1. In the room. 2,000. You couldn't resist it, could you? We've nearly run out of cars. At £2,100 bid at 2,100. Finished and done against you on the internet. Provisional at 2,100. That is 5. Oh, I should have known. Subaru 555. £2,100 provisional. Lot 78, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 78 is the 1996 BMW 328 injection convertible. It's a manual, ladies and gentlemen, not an auto. Manual, this one. Has the M3 body kit and the wheels fitted. Looks extremely sharp because of that. showing around about 87,000 miles. Lots of commission interest here. So I'm probably going to disappoint your clients there, and maybe disappoint you in the room. We'll see. I'm straight in at 2006, 28, 3000, 32, 34, 36, 38, 4,000. I'm on outright sale. At £4,000 bid with me at 4,000. 4,200. I'm out now. All those commissions are out at £4,200 bid. Ladies bid in the room at 4,200. On the BMW 328 injection convertible with the M3 body kit at £4,200. All the commissions are out. Selling away. Outright sale. Make no mistake at all. Please look sharp on the internet. Look sharp in the room as well if you want to. I'm selling away. 4,400. 4,600. Still with a lady at £4,600. Please bid quickly at home. I nearly put the hammer down there at £4,600. Finished and done at home. Fair warning from the auctioneer. 4,800. Take 4,900. 4,900 bid at 4,900. Still with the lady in the room at £4,900. Fair warning at home. Finished and done, have you? Selling away this time at £4,900 with the lady. Sold away, you bought that one. 429, thank you, 429. Sold away at £4,900. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen. There's only 2 rides home. So it's either the taxi or you buy one of these. Lot 79 is the 1986 Ford Capri 1.6 Laser. Been in the same family ownership all the way since 1986, MOT till April next year. Has had an older restoration at some point in its life. Full factory correct specification on her as well. Lots of interest here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I can't mess about, I'm afraid. I've got exactly identical commission bids. And in this particular case, it's the person who bids first. It's the person who sends that figure in first actually buys the car. So I'm straight in, no messing about, at £6,500. No point messing about there at all. At 6,500 bid on the Ford Capri 1.6 Laser. 6,750. All my commissions are out. Well, that's obviously sorted out a very difficult conversation there, of course. So happy about that. 7 bid at £7,000. Bid at 7,000. Internet against internet bidding now at £7,000. Always tricky conversations, those, aren't they, Thomas? I'm sure you've had a few where you have to try and explain, I'm really sorry, but somebody bid the same money, but they bid the day before you. At £7,000, bid at 7,000 on the World Wide Web. Fair warning to the underbidder, absolutely sure. Leaving her behind. I'll take 7,100, seeing as we're on outright sale. Just see if they want to squeeze another £100 out of them there, Thomas. At £7,000, absolutely sure at home. Fair warning in the room as well. Selling away this time at £7,000 on the Ford Capri. Sold away at £7,000. Your client again there, Thomas. 3160. Sold away. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is the last lot of the sale. It's lot 80, 1991 Vauxhall Astra GTE convertible. We've already had one in the sale. This particular one is one of just 163 cars left in the UK. May next year, the MOT. There's only 18, I should have said, one of only 163 left in the UK, but there's only 18 on the road. This is one of 18, which is actually running and driving. It's driven 50 miles to come here to the sale. Has the original digital, quite funky, aren't they? Digital dashboard, complete with a book pack. Let's have a look. I've got a little bit more, Thomas, I'm afraid. Interest here with me starts me at 1,400 bid. At £1,400 bid with me at 1,400. On the Vauxhall Astra, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,400. On my commission book then at 1,400. Against you on the World Wide Web at £1,400 bid. Coming in again if you like at home. Like I said, this is one of only 18 running and driving Vauxhall Astra GTE convertibles at £1,400 bid with me at 1,400. Coming in again if you like on the World Wide Web. 16 bid. Against me now at £1,600 bid at 1,600. On the Astra, ladies and gentlemen, I will submit the bid. We're a million miles away, but you never know. At £1,600 bid at 1,600. Finished and done then. Absolutely sure in the room. Leaving it behind then. 1,700. I knew it. £1,700 bid at 17. 1,800. I'll say it again. One of only 18 that are currently licensed on UK roads. Astra GTE convertible. Desirable car in period. Great colour on it, to be fair. They're nearly always white, and I just don't think they look like anything in white. This one's great. It's like a metallic purpley. 1900, like a metallic, I don't know, blackberry you call it almost, wouldn't you? Vimto, there you go. I'm sure it's not called that. £1,900 bid at 1900. A Vimto. I'll have that Vauxhall Astra, but can I have it in Vimto, please? At £1,900, finished and done. Fill it up to 2,000. Fair warning then, everywhere else around the globe, I'm selling away at, provisionally submitting the bid at 1,900. That is provisional, Thomas, for your clients at £1,900. We'll see what we can do. Provisional. What was the number? It's all right. 2157. That's the end of our sale, ladies and gentlemen. We do it all again just in a few weeks' time. I'll just remind 22nd of October, I'm coming back again so I can bore you to death on the 22nd of October with another selection of cars. Like I said, we've already had here today the Escort Mexico, the Marcos prototype. There's been the Rolls-Royce on show next door as well, the Rolls-Royce Phantom. But there's plenty more cars to go on the internet as well. So please keep your eyeballs peeled on those. Thanks very much indeed for your kind attention and your bids during today's sale. I wish you all a safe journey wherever you're going. Thank you. Oh, one last one, just before we finish then. One last one. Lot 70. What was it? Merc CL500. Sold away at £7,500. There we are. Safe journey. Hope to see you at the next sale. Thank you very much.